The sound should be working now. I don't know why it keeps doing this every time I start. I have to reset the sound. But yeah, should be all good now.
Also, the Victor might be an idea for a ban, just because the mid laner's got the most games on it. But it's a lot of matchup dependent. If the enemy mid laner and the enemy team think they have something that can really get rid of the Victor's effectiveness in the late game,
Yeah,
they won't look. There's the Ari first ban.
there's a lot of potential bans, especially in the mid lane, because
Oh, Kindred.
yeah, they do go for the Kindred, which is to be expected when he has that high of a win rate on it. Um,
Mm,
they go for a Shen
maybe.
here. Uh, yeah, he does play Shen a lot. Shen just in general very useful champ with his ultimate, able to get around quite quickly. The Aurora ban though, I am a bit curious about. Because to
Perhaps
my
they're
knowledge,
banning some
it's
conflicts.
because to my knowledge, worms don't really play Aurora that much. So yeah, and the Aatrox, the Warwick. So yeah,
This is gonna
very.
be. Are they going to lock in the Viego for them? Is that why it's left open?
Oh
Look at
yeah,
that.
I mean it
They've left
makes
the Viego
sense.
open.
Yeah, it makes sense as we talked about yesterday as well. Viego is a very solid champ at the moment, both in the jungle and what's it called? Also in the laning phases, both top lane and mid lane. He's just received a buff,
Is
making
his
him so
healing buff?
viable.
I don't know if they're expecting the Viego first pick.
No,
I mean, Xin Zhao
um,
return.
probably not. Xin Chao to answer to it, and Oriana as well. Oriana is yeah, kind of saw it coming. He's been playing a lot
Stable.
of Oriana lately. Um, just in general, very good combo with the Xin Chao Oriana.
Warren's a stable, aggressive lane pick who always tries to trade early. Try to win out on those
Yep.
health trades.
Yeah, they matched
Akshan.
the Oriana with an Akshan. Akshan not
Another
one that we've
very.
seen too much.
There's another very aggressive mid laner. There's gonna be a
Yeah,
lot of fighting in the mid lane.
true, true,
But
true.
the Oriana's always is infamous for having a lack of armor.
Yeah,
If her ball isn't on her to give her some extra armor and MR, she really lacks those defensive stats.
that's how she works. I've never known exactly how Oriana works, so that's always good to
I used to
know.
play it quite a lot.
We
Which
go
kind of
for a
helps.
6 here. That's probably a 6 ADC then.
Probably to get some wave clear, get some AP damage.
Yeah, yeah, to make up for the Akshan mid lane, they go for the 6 in the bot lane.
Mm. Makes sense.
Yeah, I personally know Worms won't be too happy with that. They absolutely hate playing against mages in the bot lane, so
Mm.
gonna be fun to see how they respond to it.
There's a small chance, but a chance is Zig support.
Yeah, a very small chance.
There's a Smolder for the third pick.
Smolder to
Really
go
looking for
against
the
the 6 here.
scaling game.
Yeah, very much so. If they can drag this game out, they have big advantage.
The Akshan's going to fall off very quickly.
Mm.
He's very strong with one item. After that, his damage doesn't scale very well.
No.
So he's really depending on those base stats to get into his
Yeah.
dash.
Here they do ban out that Nami, as you mentioned.
There's the Nami.
Yep, and it is locked in.
Yes. Taking their time to consider everything.
Yep, which is good for them. Makes a lot of sense.
Mhm.
But yeah, if they do go the route of banning out the support here, we could probably see something like Rakan or Milio also being banned.
I think they want to ban out the playmaking supports.
Yeah.
Really try to get this game slowed down by getting
Mm.
rid of those.
See here, blue side banning out Poppy.
Ban. Okay.
Yeah, very
Into
solid.
Vigor and Akshan, that makes sense. They
Yep.
might be going for something like a Rel or a Khan for the support pick then.
Yeah.
Getting rid of the anti-dashes.
Yeah, it could be the Rakan, as I mentioned. He does have a 50 or 80% win rate on the Rakan, so very strong Rakan player. Could see that one coming. They do decide to go for the Mordekaiser instead to ban out the top lane a bit as well.
Yeah, get rid of some AP that can go elsewhere on the map.
Yep.
Like Zig's that only AP threat, so if he falls behind,
Mm.
then any top lane tank called the Xin Zhao. We never have to buy. That's the Braum. I don't know about support matchups. Is Braum good into Ricard as well?
Let's see what they do go for here. They'll probably pick
they
the
can blind support or top.
Yeah. I think they're gonna blind the top lane here. Yeah, they do blind the Ornn. Ornn just very solid. A lot of people playing him at the moment.
Even more scaling with his upgraded items.
Yep. We see getting responded to that with a Cassante. Cassante very strong early on as well. So yeah, we will probably see blue side here being very aggressive in the early game.
Some very strong side lanes.
Yeah.
Very good siege. If that Akchung Q can go through some minions and get some extra range, and start doing some serious poke damage, and that's Ziggs tower damage.
Yeah. Yeah, they will be looking to just split the map here, I think, with the 6, just going for the towers, play very aggressively early on to secure as much as they can before red side is able to get the scaling. It is gonna be the Rakan, it's looking like. As I kinda expected, looking at the champs that they play and the current comp they have. Yeah.
With no Poppy, no Braum. What does that leave red side with?
That's very true. Yeah, we see the man, the Poppy, the Braum to get this Rakan. They do go for Milio with it. That is why they didn't ban it. Also, support of Worms, very solid Milio player. We saw him earlier this week. Played the Milio very, very well. So good to see him back on it. See if he can have the same performance today. Then I think they will be looking very solid.
Yeah, so red side looking very much towards the late game team fights.
Yeah.
Orianna and Xin Zhao get the orb onto Xin Zhao, chuck him into the fight. Oh. But blue side looking, they really want to split the map, get some early objectives, get the grubs most likely, and then try to win the map by destroying Tice. Would not be surprised if we see both members of the bot lane, maybe all 5, go towards the grubs as soon as they
Yeah, it could easily happen at this game. Because yeah, I think, as you mentioned, they will be playing very aggressively early on. I'm curious to see how red side, what they will do and how they will do to respond to this early aggression, if it does come out.
It's either going to be trying to cut your losses, find something on the other side of the map, which we make tracking the jungle very crucial, knowing where he is, knowing where they plays, or he'll be trying to get a numbers advantage because their champions will just be weaker in the early game.
Yeah.
So they have to try to make a numbers advantage somewhere. Maybe a TP play, but we'll see.
There's always another way. Seems you left your brave pants at home. Want me to wait while you go get them?
There's a lot of pocket picks coming out in game 1.
Yeah, it is.
The action. I'd assume the Ziggs is somewhat a pocket pick if they're picking it that quickly.
Yeah, I'd imagine so. I don't see much of Ziggs when looking through their profiles. So I'm not quite sure where it's coming from. No recent games on him either, so it'll be curious to see how they end up doing with the Ziggs. But Ziggs in general is just a very solid champ. It has so much poke, so much tower damage, as you mentioned as well.
Yeah, I think a lot of ADC players though struggle with Ziggs because it's such a different playstyle to what they're used to.
Yeah.
So it may be a little bit of changing and acclimatizing that what the bot laner blue side will have to do.
Just in general,
Especially
all these mages being playing in the bot lane just changes up the dynamic of the bot lane so much.
Whereas red side sticks more traditional.
Yep.
We say traditional. They got a Smolder Milio, 2 very new champions.
Yeah.
But
it is a very solid pairing though. And also very good against the Rakan because they have so much disengage. The Smolder able to just fly away with the E and the is it the W or E? I actually don't know.
E is his fly. W is his ball.
Yeah, so Smolder able to just fly away, Milio able to push them away with the Q, so a lot of disengage for them, which is really, really good.
Yep. He was also going to have, with your knock-up, probably won't be going towards the Rakan. But Xin Zhao ult is also a possibility, pushing Rakan away
Yep.
if he doesn't have his passive stacked on him. Yeah, it's going to be. This game's going to be decided by how much action happens early game.
Yeah, I think so. I think if Red Side is able to stall this game and drag it out, they will have a big advantage in the later game. But it all depends how they play this early game. If they can avoid giving too much away, and even if they do, at least get something on the other side of the map.
It's going to be a bit of a case as well with the action passive, where blue side's tempo can just rapidly outscale red side's.
That is
If
very
action
true.
can get a few of his teammates respawned back on the map 10-15 seconds earlier, they could be that much earlier to objectives or that much earlier to a lane gank. So red team would definitely have to try to not have their tempo ruined by giving the action a pick.
But yeah, we just got a small delay here, and then we will be heading into the game soon. Today's game also very big one in terms of the standings. Let me quickly see if I can pull it up here. Looking at the standings, it is a bit weird because Obi White here haven't had too many of their games actually being updated on the website. So yeah, but I think they lost one and has won the rest of their games.
Okay.
So yeah, same currently standing with Worms as well. So they are very even. This game determines who of them will take the third place.
Okay. It's an important game then.
Very much so, yeah. Cause yeah, also the winner of this will be able to compete for the second place. Cause not next week, but the week after, we have Grasp going up against Primal. So one of them will pick up a loss there as well. So whoever wins this one will be able to be quite even with the second place. So a lot to play for this game.
Yep. A lot of standing.
Mm-hmm.
Play for. And maybe a lot of ego as well.
Very much so.
I don't know how much these teams play against each other.
Not much.
Of official matches.
One of the players of Worms started off by playing on OB White before the split started. He was there for a short brief, so he knows a lot of the players. So there could be some internal beef there. Also, the coach of Worms also knows one of the players, so also there could be something. So yeah, small internal beef here between the teams as well. Alright, let's get this zoomed out here.
Could you switch to the game client, please?
Yeah, for some reason it's just not changing.
Yeah.
Should be here soon. There it is, perfect. Yeah, it's just not automatically changing for some reason.
I've still got stream paused.
Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. Let me change it here for you.
Thank you. It's a bit hard to cast a game when I can't see it.
Yeah, very true, very true.
React to what you say and go with it. There we go. 3 minutes.
Here we go. Now we got everything going. Yeah. You see Red Side here is trying to do something here. Which is not what I would have expected from them.
Like we said earlier, it's very crucial for him to be tracking that jungle.
Yep.
Going inside, getting a ward down on his raptors. Tell him how this done. He does have a sweeper. He does pull sweeper.
Yeah.
So you are able to see where he is. Only 15 seconds, so he can get to his blue side if he needs to.
Yep, and he will be doing that. He will be going for his blue here.
So it does ruin a lot of the early game potential that red side had. Well, they don't have much potential, but it's ruined a lot of their chances of tracking that jungler to make some cross-map play.
It's gonna make it a lot harder for them here. They will have to play a lot more passively early on, because they don't know where he will be coming from first. But yeah.
If they can get to roughly the 20-minute mark, which is when Smolder is roughly meant to get to his 225,
Yep.
then they could have quite a happy game.
Mm.
So Smolder executes will start doing some big work.
Yeah, that small execute just so crucial, so strong.
There'll be quite a bit of trading in the spot lane, but not really any side has much kill potential.
No, not really. Yeah, Smolder needs his stacks to really be strong. 6 just as a mage in general, quite early in the week, or quite weak in the early game. So yeah, you'll probably just see a bit of poke going back and forth.
They're keeping the lane quite neutral.
Mm.
Yep, it's going to stay as a neutral lane, which Viego might not like. It might be a bit of a misplay for the blue side to be pushing their wave.
Yeah,
Unless they really want to go for a dive onto the red team. Because Viego's path towards the spot side. There's not
Yep.
much play to
Viego actually looking to try and invade a bit here. See what's going
Which is
on.
probably
Yeah,
what
but he will catch out the Xin Xiao here.
Both level 3.
Yeah, quite even trade. Akshan and Oriana both there as well. Viego is able to
Just
get the
catch them
wolves.
He gets the heal from it as well.
Ooh, the Viego
forward.
flashing onto the Xin Xiao here. That will be first blood. But Oriana is able to pick up the Viego, so they do go
No.
1-for-1 bot lane here now as well. That's the flash from Akshan, also using his ignite. Yeah, a lot of summoner spells there coming out from blue side.
So an even exchange. Now that first blood doesn't give that extra gold. And the Oriana now has double buffs as well in her lane.
Yeah.
Akshan didn't get them.
Oh,
So
that's
that's
true.
going
That's
to
true.
give Oriana a lot more of a free laning phase against
Yeah.
such an impressive champion. She gets that healing when she's out of combat, and the mana regen.
Yeah, Miyagi.
Mana
Yeah,
regen crucial.
Worms
for
really needs to
Oriana
drag this
for
one
the
out
first
as much
phase.
as they can. Wait, I need to change the names. 1 sec. I forgot to change the names here.
Top side, just your general top lane top lane fight.
Yeah. It's always kind of like that, just going back and forth.
I think I've heard some people call it a wet noodle fight.
That is a
There's
term that I've
there's
heard.
a lot of sound, and there's a lot of show, but no damage being done. Alright, let's have a look. We have, despite Viego getting those wolves, it looks like he got the big wolf, but not some of the small ones, as Zinzel goes to his wolves camp to collect the others. They both stay relatively even in farm, but the Viego does have the rest of his bot lane to clear. Side
Yep.
to clear, sorry. Whilst Zinzel is running around the map trying to find something to kill. He's gone to that
Yeah.
bot scuttle, but that's already been taken by Viego, so he's just got to do that.
Yeah, so he has to just go back here. You see top scuttle is still up, no one's really looking for it. Xin Xiao probably thinking Viego got it, but
He might be taking his raptors on the way to checking it.
yeah.
But seeing that Viego doesn't have it, he should know that Viego's still doing more.
Yeah.
Now
And
he's
he
seen
will
that it's
know
up.
Viego
They're
is on
gonna
his way
find
there.
each other.
They will now
So
see
they
each
see
other.
each other. Oriana teleports back. There's no TP on the action.
Yeah, Akshan gone, so they could. Viego is able to just pick it up. They do leave it alone.
The upside is they now know where the Viego is.
Yep,
They know his
they
side.
do.
So Ornn may be looking a bit
Yeah.
juicy for the Viego.
Yeah, Ornn needs to be very careful here because they know Viego is in this subside, and he knows he needs to back off now. Xin Xiao backing off,
Ornn-
not staying there to help it.
You're looking at a minor CS deficit from the
Yeah,
Ante, but Theorn's not there to have a lot of gold. He's there to take a lot of damage,
yeah.
give out his items. So as long as he gets the XP, he's okay.
There's
Well, the W interrupt from the Ornn.
some good damage there from both of them. Just hitting
If
back
Ante
and
got
forth.
that flip back. If Ante got that flip back, he could have sent him over the wall into
Yeah,
his tower. That could have been deadly. So there's a well-timed W.
that is very true, very true.
Bellows breath.
Yeah.
I think.
Bot lane here, yeah, just very slowly, nothing really happening there, just poking back and forth. Xin Xiao now looking
Smolder's
down
reach.
here, looking at the Drake, he will start it up.
Smolder's reached his 25 stacks, so his Q now has a bit of
Mm.
AoE on it.
Viego is now on his way to the bot lane.
Rakan's got no W, but Smolder's got no fly. They see Viego.
They will leave the Drake to
Yeah,
go and
W,
try and
no
help
flash
this.
from Viego.
There's just a flash from Smolder.
And Oriana's here as well, it's
Yeah,
4v3.
this is very good from them. There is the
He shot
Oriana
with
Xin
3.
Xiao. Very good combo from them there. Is able to pick up 2. Can Milio get out of this alive? He can. That will be
And
another one
Smolder
for
picks up
Smolder as
one.
well.
Ooh,
Akshan
no,
just not quite enough. Did he cancel
Try
his
to
ult?
end the. No, you can end the channel early when
Ah.
you. It tells you when you like you would execute an enemy.
Ah.
Smolder takes the last bullet of it, so it didn't
Yeah.
execute.
Ah, okay, okay. Yeah. I've never
So
played Akshan, so I have no clue how he works. But yeah, I didn't actually know
I've
that.
played against way too many actions in my time.
Fair enough.
Is
But yeah, that was a
I
very good
hate
roam
him.
there from Sunshao Oriana, seeing they needed to
Mm.
let off the Drake and go help, being able to hit that
Very
combo
well
to
communicated.
perfection, hitting all 3 with the Oriana ults. So very strong from them, able to pick up 3 kills.
Yeah, does 2 kills and 2 assists onto that Oriana.
Mm.
Does have a shutdown already, so might be a focus for Zinzao.
Yep.
She's got a ward in that top side lane bush,
Mm.
which is where Viego is. So if he tries to make an immediate play, she will see him. But no flash either, so
No.
she is a bit
Yeah.
weak, vulnerable to
A
the.
lot of sums being used in that bot lane fight there, but from both sides.
We've got Grubs about to come up. You can see Rakan's gone to the.
Yeah, Rakan
Grubs.
already up
That's
there
fine.
now.
Emilio hasn't, so maybe that red side's looking to just give them up.
Yeah, just
Viego
looking to
goes
pressure
for
this bot lane now then.
Zinzao's red buff.
Yeah, some
Viego's
Shadow
not picking
Rakan
up.
here on this red buff now.
Not
They
seeing
have
each
no
other.
clue. Yeah, red side don't
just
know
walk
that they
past.
are there.
They've seen Zinzao now with that control ward. So they know he's there. They know he's in the area.
Yep.
Viego's level 6, Zinzao isn't. That can be very crucial for taking one of
See
Viego's
some good
passes.
damage here in the bot lane, going on to the 6.
Mm.
Akshan going back to his lane. Rakan, Viego going for the grubs.
Zinzao now coming down for the Drake.
Yeah,
It's going to be
they will. Yeah,
one
they
point
will just trade it for the Drake, which is probably a good idea for them. They know they can't really contest it, especially when Milio is not there. So they will just look
They
to
might look
cross
towards
it.
a bot dive, but
Yeah.
Ziggs does have his ult. He's used his ult to clear the wave.
Yeah, and he has the
Smolder used
smaller
his ult
ult to stop the back. Has
So the
no
Smolder
wave to
W
go in though, so it's not able
Ah.
to stop it again.
He tried to use his spit. Is it called spit? Is it Achu? His W,
Actually,
his
don't-
ball.
Yeah.
Tried to cancel that base.
Here
Ziggs
comes
TV
the
back.
6 with the TP in, still alone in the lane. Rakan still a bit away, but he will be making his way down there now. Sinchao
He's
here
not-
trying to
he's
steal
not-
away some of the Raptors from the blue side. Very
Yeah,
good awareness
trying
from
to get
him.
back at him. There is a reasonable CS difference between the 2 junglers.
Yeah.
But a lot of that has come from Viego.
Oh, we now see
moving
Smolder being left alone. He's being punished for that instantly. Sinchao is down there though with the Milio. They could maybe look to catch up Rakan. Decides
Like
not
Smaller
to
just
go
didn't
in.
expect Khan to be there in time, but
Yeah.
it was not hopeful either way. He did have the barrier, but that would not make much of a difference.
No. I think it's a good play for Smolder there to save the barrier, because I don't think it would have helped too much. Now Viego looking to invade again here, getting this blue buff. Sinchao there though, Smolder Milio as well.
He's now lost his bot
Oriana-
barrier because Smolder's
Yeah,
straight away.
Oriana is also on her way in there. We could see something happen, but you see
On the
this
top
top
side,
lane
all in.
also. Yep.
One flashed out.
Oh, Viego, very good flash from him there. The dash to avoid the Sinchao as well.
Oriana's movement speed is going to be enough. A W given her.
And
That
there
is
is the ultimate to cast the Viego very well from Oriana
And
there.
Smolder-
And Smolder will
Smolder
get the
gets
6 as well. Sinchao able to pick up the Rakan. That's another 3 kills for Worms. Very well played again there. Playing this early game so good, in my opinion. Blue side not really able to utilize this early game's pressure that they should have with this comp.
We said it in the Champion Select that the blue side really need to look towards these early game plays to get anything going forward. The Akshan with the static shivers as first item isn't going to be influential
No.
perhaps at any point in this game other than his passive and his respawns.
Yeah.
So the pick is almost being wasted by just a failure to move around the map and get things going.
That is
His
true.
W,
Yeah. It's actually
W is
the
still
Oriana
decent.
that's it's the Oriana at the moment, just moving around making plays rather than the Akshan.
Yeah, but it helps the Oriana
Yeah,
can
we
clear these waves from a
yeah.
reasonable distance.
We
Just
only
got the
really
movement
see the
speed and
Viego looking for some early plays here, but he's just not quite able to do it on his own.
he never really had any lane to go into.
Yeah.
His bot lane was always going to be pushing,
Mm.
so they'd have to go for a dive. But
There's the Smolder
Ziggs.
ult to catch the wave. Ornn here is able to stop that back.
get a few grass stacks going from one
Yeah.
side to the other. They're trading grass stacks more than they are health.
Yeah. They're just going back and forth. Nothing much gonna happen in that top lane, I think.
Another cancel, another
Yeah.
cancel.
Yeah, Kazante with no
Something
mana,
very
so
much
he
done.
wants to back here.
He's got his TP up, so
Yeah.
he's definitely wanting to get a reset in.
Yeah, Ornn just needs to stall him as much as he can. Ornn does have his ultimate as well, so if it shows, it could look to all in, but Viego is there now, so it will be very hard for him to do anything now.
The Oriana's been the one who's been able to roam around the map, but the
Yeah,
the
she's been
action
playing
hasn't.
very well. Here's the
Action
Viego in
hasn't
the
been
top
done.
side, looking for this Ornn.
No flash on
There's
all.
the ultimate from Kazante as well. Yeah, that will be Ornn falling. There is nothing he can do to avoid that.
That's what we wanted to see. That's what this early game comp was meant to be doing.
Yeah,
Getting the Viego ahead, so we late game. Their late game assurance was Viego getting a reset.
yeah.
Off of the Oriana, off of the Smolder, and being able to heal and deal with them. Like that. So the Viego getting even this amount of gold is vital towards the success of the blue side later on in the game.
Yep.
Mm.
We do
But
see
if it hasn't-
Kazante with a quite significant CS lead here as well, with 1 kill as well. So giving him quite the gold lead in the top lane. Yeah, sitting at 1.3k gold ahead.
Well, the gold is basically even. I think that's almost entirely. It's the bot side of the map versus the top side of the map.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Viego, despite being 20 CS ahead,
Yeah.
that kill and 2 assist difference on the Zinzao was almost
Yeah.
balanced out the gold from them.
Yeah, we see a lot of it in the mid lane as well. 800 gold lead towards this Oriana.
So it looks like it's going to be Oriana and Smolder against Kazante and Ziggs later on in this game.
Yeah.
I think I know who my money's on.
Yeah.
Like,
I think
Kazante
Oriana
can always do
Smolder have
Kazante things.
Yeah, Kazante can, like, if he can position himself good enough, he is able to pick off one of them from the team fight. But yeah, it all depends if he can get in and get the right angle to throw him over the wall, or just in general get him out of the team fight.
I might not have mentioned supports there, but Rakan and Melio both have very easy ways to completely turn these fights.
Yeah,
If Rakan can get charms onto both Oriana and Smolder with the Ziggs ult, and that's a lot of damage they can put onto them.
that is very true, yeah. We see again here Kazante going in on the Ornn. Ornn still has his ultimate, knows that Kazante doesn't have his, but he will soon though, so probably scared to go in.
The Ornn's still lacking his first item, while Kasante's got his, so
Yeah,
might be reluctant to go for any major trades. As now we see Akshan roaming towards the bot lane, with not really much success, but he is getting down there with the stealth,
yeah.
so hiding from any ward that
Viego
isn't-
now able to catch out Oriana and doesn't know anything here. Yeah, Oriana will be caught out by Viego. There's the Akshan ultimate as well. Sinjao comes in to block some of it,
Both
but it's
flashes
not
again.
enough. Yeah, that will be both Oriana and Sinjao falling. See, this is what they needed to do from the start. I think it's good for them to do it now, but I think it's just a bit too late. Like, they've already given so much to this Oriana. Smolder just being able to farm away and stack in the bot lane as well. So they will be able
are
to get
also
to this
getting
later
Drake.
game a lot easier. Yeah. Yeah, they
Yeah,
did
okay.
get one Drake as well.
Considering isn't too bad. It's got some healing for
Yeah.
Diego, and it's got some healing for. Akshan doesn't really heal. He's got a little bit because he does some lifesteal. But a bit of healing on this Viego is
Yeah,
really
there's
good.
the flash from Ornn to get out of the Kazante ulti. So now Ornn
Actually,
again
not-
with the ultimate advantage.
See bot lane, everyone taking a reset. Might go up towards this Herald fight. It
Yep.
would be the feet.
Yeah,
be a
we see
feat
Smolder
the-
on his way there now. Millie as well.
Yeah, there's so much going for a lane swap.
Yeah, this Rift Herald here, yeah, as you mentioned, will be the decider for the feats.
Kasante's definitely going to base. Does have TP, both TPs available in the top lane.
Yep. Now Smolder Milio here able to pick up this. Here comes the Orn ultimate.
No W.
Just about misses. The Smolder ult
No W.
also misses, but they do have enough. Milio does pick it up. Not
Milio.
quite what you want, but shouldn't
It's
be
okay.
too
Got the
bad.
stack. Got the stacks of Smolder.
Xin Xiao now there as well, going in on the Viego. Oriana
Oriana's
coming
TP.
in with the
5 meters.
quite small TP, but it
Quite
is
short
there.
TP.
And there's the Viego.
He's gonna get the 2 shockwave onto them. No flash
Yeah.
now.
They are able
Yes,
to
he's
pick
eight.
off a few of them here with the Viego and the Orn.
Oh, damage from Oriana.
Oh, Rakan now
Almost
just
one
about
sh-
misses
one
the
shot on
Oriana.
his eggs.
This, that shield from Milio, so good to keep this Oriana alive. And there falls Rakan as well. Only
Like
Akshan
I
now
said,
left.
Red team want the numbers advantage to be able to get these fights
Yep.
and to be able to win these fights. Blue side, they lost their Sante and they still hung around and waited.
Yeah,
Everyone had
there will be
There's a forward side.
the Rift Herald and feeds onto red side. Very good for them. Not what I expected to happen looking at the two comps here. I expected blue to definitely win this this feeds battle with the objectives and the towers. So very well played from red to be able to secure that.
We might see this. I know this is very, very early to be looking towards game 2, but for game 2, it might be a thing for blue side, whatever side they might end up being on, to look towards these more scaling teamfight comps,
Yeah.
as they've seen the success of them in this game. And just the lack of early game action, tower dives, movement.
Yeah.
It looks like this blue team favours these more skirmish heavy teamfight comps.
That is very true, very true.
We
See
do
now
have,
Akshan being in the bot lane, Viego, Rakan moving in towards the jungle here, trying to get something. Blue buff
So
not there.
The feats and the upgraded boots will be going towards the next objective that goes down. We have 2 on the blue side with Grubs and Drake.
Oh,
and
that's
2 on
true, that's
Drake.
true. Yeah, it is the next one.
The upgraded boots aren't there yet. And the next
That
to
is
come up
my
will be
mistake,
Drake.
yeah. So yeah, it will be
We-
the next Drake that will decide defeats.
We're looking at a Cloud Soul. That will be
Ooh,
important for both teams.
very much so, yeah.
Attempted collapse.
Oh, but oh, that is not looking great for red side here. Sinchao is being caught, but he's able to stay alive so much with the Milio, with the shields and the heals that he has to offer. Now Kasante going in on the Milio. Sinchao is there to pick up, but Smolder will fall to Akshan, meaning Rakan will come back alive. Here comes the Orn ultimate. Is able to hit both the Akshan and the Kasante. Kasante is able to walk out of there. So many dashes. Oh, Xin Zhao almost overstepping a bit there, but it's just about staying alive.
The fight ending as a 2 for 2. It was looking very sketchy for both sides. for a
It was actually a 3 for 2. Williams picking up 3 kills. Rakan just coming alive again from the Akshan passive.
Oh yes, the action.
So, yeah.
Yes, sorry, I missed it.
Small
I
advantage
spoke
for
so much
Williams
about
there.
that earlier.
Yeah. You
So
see now
3 for 2.
Adakan spawning up now, Drake coming up in 30, so we'll see a lot of action towards this bot side now, I think.
But in that fight, the movement of the Xintao flashing to the side, avoiding a lot of the Ziggs damage. So the Ziggs ult hit absolutely nobody.
Yeah.
The Milio shields, the Milio heal, the cleanse on an ult, keeping him alive to avoid Viego getting his reset. And then it looked good for red side for so long. And then
Yeah.
Smolder just stepped up that little bit too far.
Yeah,
a little
Smolder
bit too
just
quick.
being kind of like going in alone, just kept going
yeah,
where the rest of the team not.
Kasante
Red
top
side
with
will look
TP.
for the Adakan here. Yeah, Kasante coming in. Actually, is he backing? He is
Yes, back.
backing.
Smart
Zhao
back,
able to
red team
pick
get
up
it.
the Adakan there. There is the kill onto Viego as well. They will also pick up 6. Kasante coming in from behind now. Red side is looking very low. It could be dangerous for them. Since Zhao going in on the Rakan is getting charmed now though.
Milio just got ult. Milio's ult's just come up, so
It's
them
very
being low
good
isn't
ultimate
as
from them.
much of a threat.
They will back off now knowing the Kasante is here. Kasante full health, so
Drake's up,
thank
I'm
you.
gonna go to Drake.
Yeah, very good call from them to see this Drake being up, moving there. Is able to turn on this if needed. The Milio heal going on to all of them
Still
now.
stepping up. They've got almost no resources to work with. The only ultimate they got is Kasante's.
Yeah, there's
got
the on
both
ulti
sides.
onto the Rakan. Rakan now going in, is able to pick up one knock up. Cassandra picking up this in Xiao. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. This is what I said about red side. They were so low, so it is very dangerous from them to do this. 6 now
It was
coming
really
with the
low.
TP.
6 back.
Oh,
Long range
Smolder
damage.
is able to pick off the Recon there. So much damage from Smolder now. Let's see. Can we see how many stacks? Smolder sitting at 200 stacks at
200.
the moment.
Okay.
So yeah,
It's a
almost
good bit
hitting
of
that
play.
225 mark.
I think I heard this a long time ago, so this may have changed. I
Yeah.
think Smolder's stacking mechanic is you want the amount of minutes essentially minus 10,
Yeah.
minus 20, sorry. So him at 200 now is on par with at least what I've heard from. I don't know where, but it's something I've got in my head.
Yeah, I mean it makes sense to have that amount.
But the amount of stacks you get does increase as the game goes on, as you get
Yeah.
more fights. You get more ways of getting stacks.
Yeah.
Those extra shots that come out from the end of your queue really do pack a punch when you get to them.
Yeah, they do. They do a lot. Also able to stack a lot more from the W. Able to hit a lot more champs in all these fights.
Mm.
We do now see red
In-
moving towards this Drake here. And they will be able to just pick it up without any kind of pressure.
You know, to see Viego in mid lane, knew there was
Yeah.
no threat. It's what we've seen again on that Atacam fight. Cassante backed and then TP'd.
Yeah. Just coming in
Which
a bit
at
too
the
late.
point- At the point when Blue Side decided to go in, when they're in another 4v5. And it's just these numbers disadvantages that are always ending up being a downfall. Without the Cassante, the Blue Side doesn't really have much of a front line.
No.
It's got a Rakan, go in, get out. Charm it,
Yeah.
go in, charm everyone, knocks them up, and get out.
Yeah,
It's
we
got the
can't
Viego
really
in
stay in there. Cassandra here now stopping the
triple.
back, but you have to flash out to stay alive there. Very aggressive from him to try and stop those backs.
Well, he's trying to buy time, because look at the top side.
That's
They got
very
a
true,
tier
very
2
true.
top. Now they're looking towards the tier 2 mid. The Cassante might die. No, he's not even going to die. Now look at the tier 2 bot.
Yeah.
There's 2 turrets in exchange for 1. The Akshan's still on the top tier 3.
Yeah, Cassandra just so tanky. Like, they can't really kill him yet. They need this Smolder execute to be able to really kill him, I think.
214.
Yeah, need 11
One
more
more fight,
stacks.
one more skirmish.
Yeah. Either one more fight or
That's
one
it.
more wave. Actually, 2 more waves.
Yeah, 2 more ways. If he can stack it perfectly, which,
Yeah.
with the extension to his queue, is very possible. But the red side overextending on the bot side, waiting too long to go back,
Yeah.
and blue side just
It did cost
Punishing
them a
for it.
lot on the other side. They were able to pick up the tier 2 tower, but in the meantime, blue side were able to pick up 2 towers as well. So,
and most of that tier 3 turret. That tier 3 turret is over half dead,
yeah.
which means that somebody getting action, getting even 5 seconds with it, means it can go down.
Yep.
And then that's an open inhibitor, which
We
don't
now
want
see
to
Baron coming up here soon.
Baron spawning, another Cloud Drake in 3 minutes.
Yep.
No team really looking towards the Soul for a long time. If we get to a Soul fight, then I have to say it's very heavily favored towards
Yeah, very much so. Only 3 Drakes being taken so far.
Ornn cancelled by the Cassante W.
Yeah. But again, Ornn also so tanky. This Cassante not really doing too much.
It's an unstoppable force against an immovable object.
Mm.
They both don't want to do what each other want to do. One wants to tank everything, one wants to do damage. They've got to try to find a halfway mark.
Yeah, we see red side actually here is on the Baron though, but blue side is there. Cassante now TPing in. Ornn does have his TP, is waiting though. Red side will back
Red
off
side
it now.
That Ziggs ult hit 4 of them. So they knew it had to back out. They didn't
Yeah.
too much poke damage from Baron.
Now we see blue
Blue
side
side's done.
trying to start up the Baron now.
The
there's
vision
the
from Red,
vision.
now they get the Minion.
Yeah,
Ornn is still in that bot side.
yeah, Ornn.
It's a
Here
5v4.
comes the Ornn TP. He's going
He's
straight
into
into
the
the pit. Here's the Smolder ultimate to get him
They've
away. They
got
will,
to commit.
yeah, that will push blue side away from the Baron, but I don't think anyone
There's
will be
minions
looking
over
for
on
it now.
The blue side's going to go back towards the
Blue
Baron as
side's
red
actually
team has
going
to go back to
again,
there.
Yeah, red side has to go defend.
There's 3
So
people
they
basing,
will-
but they're not
yeah.
seeing it.
Nope.
They've seen
They-
the restart on the
yeah.
Baron.
Ornn still has
They
his
saw the restart
ultimate.
on the Baron.
Sin Shao on his way there. All of them is on his way, but I just don't know if they will be able to make it.
Zinzal's
Ornn
made it.
now
There's
needs to do something.
no rules to do.
Here's the Ornn ultimate. Xin Zhao going in. Viego will secure it though. There's the 3-man knockup from the Ornn ulti. Xin Zhao will fall though from going in. Very good Orianna ult.
Relentless shockwave, getting the Viego in his passive, in his hostile takeover.
Yeah.
Is that
It
what's
will be a
called?
1-for-1, but Baron does go on to blue side.
And the fight still goes on. The Smolder
Oh,
looking for his.
Smolder is just
turn.
about able to get the 6 there.
The Smolder's reached his stacking point.
Yep.
They've reached the lake.
Smolder
Smolder
is
Milio
so strong now.
forward.
There falls the Milio though, but Ornn
Akshan
is able to
triggered
pick
the
up the
Milio, but
action.
The Milio doesn't have any stacks on her for the action passive, so no one respawns.
Yep.
That's Drake in 32 seconds. Viego will be up. He's up in 15. There'll be no action for this Drake.
Yeah. Xin Zhao will also be up. Yeah, no action, no Milio.
Mm.
So it will be a 4v4 if they do decide to fight for this.
Even more skirmishing in this mid lane, as they seem to just tank everything.
Yeah, it's just Ornn and Cassante just tanking everything. So tanky.
With those
both of
items,
them.
is Smolder going for a Lord Dominic second? Not second, third. Or is that
Yeah.
going to be a? Is that going to be what's it called? That I was
It will be
trying
a
to think of what
shield bow.
shield bow. I was trying to think of the name of the item. I was thinking Bloodthirster. I knew it was wrong. It looks like next he's got at least a crit cloak and a longsword. Yep. I'm going to put my money down. That's a Lord Dominic's.
Yeah. It will make
yeah.
a lot of sense for Smolder to go for Lord Dominic's here.
They've got 6
Against
in the
this
top lane.
Rakan,
with
against the Cassante. 6 is top lane, yeah.
Everyone's
Does have
down.
TP though.
No flashes on, well, either ADCs, APC if you want to call it that. But no one action.
Yeah.
But blue side just give up the Drake, push in the mid wave.
Yeah, no way for them to really contest it. They're deciding to just send 6 to the top lane to push that instead.
Which is
Well-
interesting because it's almost like them offering red side to scale for another 5 minutes.
Yeah.
No major fight has to happen.
Mm. And even
Red
though
side
we
doesn't have to
see
engage into anything until
we see a
Baron's
12 kill lead to red side, but the gold lead is actually still on blue side because of all these towers they've been able to get.
You've got the towers, you've got the CS difference in top lane, you've got
Yeah.
the CS difference in jungle. There's over a flame horizon in jungle.
Yeah,
It's a 100 CS difference, 101
Yeah.
CS difference.
that is very true, very true.
In top lane.
But again, as we mentioned, red side here has the late game comp, they have the scaling, so for them to drag it out and still be even at this point of the game, very good advantage from them. Smolder now
Six.
going against the
Going for
6.
top side, but
Gets the
Suicide
tower,
and
but
Suicide.
will fall. There will be a tower
Nice
4
job
kill.
by Shield by blocking a lot of damage from that Ziggs ult.
Yeah.
That could have been a lot more harmful. Ziggs
Yes.
does also scale, but it is all skill shots.
That is
It's
very
not hard
true.
to have that guaranteed damage that the Smolder has. Especially with his execute. Everyone on the enemy team has what, 5% less health?
Yeah. I actually don't know how big the execute is.
But everyone on the enemy team against Smolder has less health than you think they do.
Yeah.
He's got guaranteed damage. He's got the beginning of the Lord Dominic's with the whatever that bow is called. Got a little bit of armor.
Yeah, I actually
Like
don't know
Cassante.
what that is called.
You got to kill that Cassante before you can get to his backline.
Yeah. Cassante just so
what's wrong.
tanky. He's sitting at 3 items now. The unending able to heal so much from it.
All 3 items having armor.
Mm,
The Orianna not doing too much to tanks anyway.
no. Orianna will
She's
be
a lot
looking
of-
to just one-shot the Akshan, the 6 here. That
We
will
haven't
most likely
seen
be
much
her
of
job.
the Orianna's intel for a while. We saw it quite early on.
Yeah.
Some of the early fights, but later on it's been a bit more of a just try to find an angle.
Mm.
We see sort of calm before the storm. We've got 1:40 till Baron, 2:30 till Drake. If Baron doesn't get started immediately, they might be alive at the same time. In which case, maybe Red Side will favour getting that Cloud Soul, that permanent stat boost with movement speed to get around the map. And
Yeah.
with that burst movement speed after your ults on things like the Zinzao and the Smolder. and
It
the
would be a
Milio.
big advantage for them to get it. I mean, how long? We got 2
Being able
minutes.
to
But
get out of
yeah.
movement speed, also just being able
See
to get
Akshan
out
now
of the fight.
jumping in on the Orianna. Orianna has to ult to keep him away. Here's the ultimate from Akshan though. The shield from Oriana
So
just
close.
about staying alive. Using the Sonyas to make sure.
Oh, you're just safe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
playing it
this
safe with the
Abyssal should be-
Sonyas, so very good.
Level 16 on Smolder. Lord Dominic's confirmed. That's a very quick Lord Dominic's.
Yeah,
He's farming up the entire map now.
yeah. Smolder sitting at 332 stacks now.
Yep.
Even more damage
Doesn't
on
do
that
anything
Q.
else for his execute anymore.
I think he just scales up
Yeah,
the
more damage on his
Q
burn.
and the burn. Yeah.
More damage on the W. It scales the burn that gets applied by the Q. It scales the
Okay.
damage of the W. The
Okay. Yeah.
AoE damage after it hits the champion.
Yep.
And it scales the damage on his E. On his fly. Because it
Yeah,
does
yeah.
auto attacks while he flies.
Yeah.
But they're like mini attacks.
So yeah, Smolder just
So,
being able to stack
it's
away
still
here,
quite
getting
together.
so much stronger. Yeah.
He
See
was
now, red
ruined
side
to
going
survive
towards
the early
his
laning
Baron.
phase with his
K'Sante does have his TP up for the Baron
Yeah.
fight here, so we'll be able to join the fight if anything breaks out.
They've seen the control ward on the Baron, but no one's gone to clear it yet. Here we go.
Yeah. Now they're clearing it.
Just to make sure that Blue's have no vision of what's
You
happening.
see one Q from Smolder
Smolder
there
poking
taking
down
so
on the
much damage.
He does have the healing. Oh, it's almost half
Yeah.
HP. Giving
And
the red
here
team
we
the green flag to
see-
go
yeah.
towards this Baron.
They are just gonna go straight on. I have
He
so
does
much Baron damage here.
With the 6 ult, only
Haven't
landing onto
seen
3.
the Viego though. Viego will be looking to steal, and he will actually get this steal off. But Smolder is able to pick off the Viego. Don't quite have enough to pick off the Rakan. Here comes the Ornn ultimate. Doesn't hit the second.
You're dashing too early.
Yeah.
Dashing too early into his ult, so he misses it. But that's 1 kill for Baron. That's very worth blue side.
Yeah, there's a very
Slowing
good
down
steal
this-
from Viego
Is
there.
Viego dead though? Viego dead while Cloud Soul is alive.
Yeah.
So that is almost
That is
like
very
what
true.
I was mentioned earlier with just trading Cloud Soul for Baron.
Yeah.
You say Red has also got an extra kill into Viego. It's
See
not perfect
Ornn here
both sides,
looking
but-
for the 6. 6 failed his jump over the wall.
One
Now
over
has
the
the
wall.
flash instead. And that will be the Cloud Soul onto the side of Worms, giving them so much more move speed, able to get around the map, able to get away, also engage a lot easier.
The movement speed on their ults will be make it a lot easier to dodge skill shots
Yeah.
from Ziggs, to get away from the Viegos trying to get a reset, to
Yeah.
get away from the action. It'll be crucial to how these fights are played. See, even Melio now's got Shirelia's. There's gonna be so much movement speed on this side.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I didn't even notice that one. That is, yeah.
I guess it was her third item, so
Yeah.
it was the most recent one picked up. The
Okay.
Smolder, interestingly, the last one to get his Ornn item. I don't know if they're waiting for an IE, maybe.
I think
GA
I
is
think
the
they
last
might be waiting for an IE here, because we see the BF sword, so
Mm.
it'll probably be a BF sword or an IE 5th item, and yeah, they're waiting to get that upgraded.
There's the Smolder ult. Oh, they were going
Yeah.
for the Ziggs in the bot lane. There's another person in the bot lane they're fighting.
Yeah, it is.
that's
They
the
are just
point.
chasing down the K'Sante. K'Sante being so tanky that he will most likely just get away.
Flashed over the wall to get out. Now
Here's the rest
sends
of the
out
team
the
now
Smolder.
also catching up to him. There's the K'Sante ult to get
He's
away.
over so many walls.
Yeah. K'Sante is
Look at
just
what's like-
so tanky,
you got
not
waves
really
pushing
taking
towards being hit.
anything. That is. Oh, I didn't even
cannot-
realize that. Yeah, so much
You
going
cannot
on top
afford
side
to
now.
overcommit.
Yeah, no, Oriana is there to stop it. It is only Akshan, so she will
There's
just
no
push him
Ziggs.
away.
Ziggs almost all of your wave clear. Other than that, you got the static shiv on the action as your wave clear. There's Viego flanking.
Oh, here's the Ornn ultimate
this is
coming
like-
in. There's Viego falling. The TP coming in from Oriana as well. They will be
They
looking
try to
5-man
dive
mid
in
here.
onto the Smolder.
Akshan coming
flashing.
from behind. He will just clear the
Clearing
wave.
the wave. Viego trying to get into the back
So
line.
much tower damage here though.
There's no minions left, are there? No
Nope.
minions left. So you might not be able to go
There
for the
will
last
be the
two.
K'Sante, the 6 falling. They will just pick up the inhib
Action's
now,
not-
having to leave.
Action has now based. It is possible they just simply wait here and wait for the wave. They've got 30 seconds until Viego's up. They're going to back away. They're going to give the wave a bit more movement speed. If you stand near your minions, they get some more movement speed. Just I
Yeah,
think still
so
that morale buff
he's
you
on
get
a
for
whole
standing near
different
champion.
account than all the ones that we
The
found.
action now
So
finds
yeah,
Smolder, but Meteor's just
I don't know what's going on with it.
dragging the minions away, trying to delay this as much as he
Yeah,
can. Smolder's
there
now
he
very
will
low.
fall. Smolder's very low, but there's the Milio
There's
heals.
Meteor.
We'll just
Yeah.
slowly heal him
Meteor
back
ult
up.
about to be back up. Meteor ult
Yeah,
is up. Heal about to be up as well.
yeah. Ornn has his
Diego's
ultimate
alive.
as well.
He's going to try to dive again. There might be a bit of bait here with the Smolder being this low.
There's Rakan going in, getting 2-man knockup. Now here comes the Ornn ulti. Just keeps them away from the tower. They have
Again,
no wave though.
Super waves come in. Super wave, much harder to clear. It's 4
Yeah.
people up though.
Yes.
Can't get too greedy.
Oh, Smolder ultimate missing everything. There's a really good Orianna ulti, able to pick off the Rakan. Now Viego going in. Viego
Helios
will
down.
fall. Milio falls as well, yeah. But, oh, not very good from them there.
Now they're
but,
going to back away.
yeah.
Orianna and Smolder were able to one-shot that Rakan
Yeah.
in the Orianna ult.
It's just, yeah, 6 Kazante now, but having no wave, they will just clear these camps and look for a reset.
Baron in 90 seconds. Elder Drake in just over 2 minutes.
Yeah.
I know what we said about red side having the scaling, but Elder Dragon, if the blue side get it,
Yeah.
scaling's not an issue.
That's very true.
Everyone on the enemy team has got suddenly got 15% less health.
Yeah.
Don't quote me on that number, but
It is, I think it is, yeah, it is 15, to my
Yeah,
knowledge at least.
I made that up, so I'll take it. But I'm looking at the scoreboard now. I've just seen something that I was very surprised by, which is that Oriana's only died once.
She's been very good at
Has been
keeping
very
the distance.
safe by Oriana this game. Yeah, and movement speed on a W. I think now gives 40% and 40% slows. Is a big deep buff and debuff.
Yeah.
To be used. I mean, offensively and defensively. Which
Baron now coming up in 40 seconds here. We see Rakan trying to get some vision around it. Milio doing the same.
they find the action. His stealth not doing great. And
Oh,
this on
here's the
Ornn.
Ornn ulti coming.
Really committing.
Yep.
There's the Ornn
Able
ult.
to pick off the Akshan. There will be Akshan falling. Very good to get him out of the way at first. Xin Xiao just running
Six
in
still
here.
alive, but very low. He
Very
hasn't
good
cleared
from Xin Xiao there. Able to pick off the 6. Staying alive
so much healing for
somehow.
Sunder's guy.
Yeah, Viego falling now as well. They
Sunder's
will
sword,
just
sorry.
be looking to run it mid and hopefully end it here.
They've got a few minions that maybe Cassante can clear, but they've made it to the tower. They've
Yeah,
zoned Cassante
and that
out.
will just be the tower falling.
Tower
So
down.
much
Next
tower
wave
damage.
then. They're going to turn. Smolder's going to try to pad some stats.
Yeah,
Get a few more kills on his side.
yeah. And there's
13
one
to
more
2,
for
13
Smolder.
1 Orianna. Look at that. It was the IE
yeah.
in the end. They got it.
That will be
Okay.
game 1 for Worms. Very well played from them there. Able to just survive the early game, getting to the late game for the scaling to kick in. And we just saw this Smolder just doing so much damage.
Mm.
And as you
Yeah,
mentioned, it was the IE last item that got upgraded.
The necessity from blue side to get those early game plays, to get those dives, to get those picks, just almost didn't happen in the end.
Yeah,
There wasn't enough action for their team comp to start snowballing through the game. And maybe next game they'll either try to have some more action or they'll pivot to a team comp that more suits what they're doing.
yeah. It seemed
seemed-
they just didn't
They
really.
seemed very strong in their fights once they got those 5v5s, once they got
Mm,
out of those number disadvantages.
Yeah.
That they did put themselves in, but they still managed to claw back something from them. But once they got those 5v5s, the team fighting was fairly clean. They were trying to stay away from the Orianna 5
Yeah.
shockwaves.
they played it very well.
That was a
To-
good
to
amount of
my,
something
like,
that.
And to my liking, they were just a bit, what's it called, slow to start doing those team fighting, to do all those ganks. We only really saw it starting kicking in around the 14-minute mark, which at that
was like
point
they
we
were-
already have a Smolder and Orianna that is quite strong.
It was like they were nervous to begin with to make any plays.
Yeah,
Then once they made their first one, they got that pick on the Orianna and the Zinzao in that bot side river. Once they got that, they started trying to make plays, but in the end it just turned out to be too late.
yeah.
Right. What's up next? Do we let the teams
Huh?
let the teams process what's happened? Go
Yeah.
back to
Gonna
Any
be a small
coaches,
break here now.
managers. And we'll look towards. Is this best of 3?
Yes, it's a best of 3.
We'll look towards game 2. hopefully of 3.
Yeah.
Because that was a good game to watch.
Very good game, yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of
It
action
was-
from both sides. So.
The gold was close the whole way. I think if Abyssal Worms are going to take anything from this, is that they had such a kill lead, but the gold was not there.
Yeah,
The gold was coming from other parts of the map. The
that
gold
is
was
very
coming
true.
from-
Yeah, we saw
we
them.
saw-
I mentioned it quickly. They were like 12 kills up, but the gold lead was actually on the side of Obi White instead. So, because they had so much CS, so many towers, so just evening out that gold, even though there were so many kills behind.
Yeah, and then we saw Worms overextending on the bot side to get that Cassante, leaving 2 turrets destroyed for 1, and another half a turret. And then it's just things like that that add up across the game
Yeah,
to make this goal difference. Well, not difference, but lack of a goal difference towards the winning side. And it gave blue side so much more
Yeah.
potential.
we can try
As
pull it up here.
scaling- Yeah,
I think I can
This
pull
game
up
gets
the
really
gold graph here. I've actually seen that it just went up and down.
you can pretty much see when the fights happened just by looking at the goal difference.
Yep, here we have the gold graph of this game, going so much back and forth. Let me just show it for you here.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
You can see when Baron was taken, that's the blue side goal difference really shooting up.
Yeah,
But it was quite tame to begin with, not flexing
yeah,
over
not
1K.
too much here. Going up
Mhm.
against up 400, then yeah, 800 and
Yep.
another 400.
And here,
Just
I'm
saw
guessing there
big
that
one
was the
here.
pick. I'm guessing there that was the pick, yeah. It
Yep.
was the Oriana
was.
and the Zinzao going down.
Yep.
I'm guessing Drake as well, red side getting a turret.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we saw it just slowly going to red, then
Sorry.
blue again, picking it up, doing those side lane
Yep.
pressures, getting all the towers. And then, yeah, we just saw the scaling and the team fighting starting to kick in,
Yeah.
where red side just had the upper hand. So yeah, very back and forth, but in the end, the scaling from red side was just a bit too much for blue side to handle, and it ended up going towards red side.
I wonder if we'll look towards the same thing again, maybe getting a Jinx or a Zeri into that ADC role just to get that scaling.
Mm.
Or Kaiser scales quite well. But
Could
Whether-
very much happen, yeah.
whether Worms will look again towards a scaling comp, and then what was if we had scaling versus early game again, whether the same tropes will happen, or if we can shake up this game. The Ziggs didn't look too effective. 1 in 10. If you look at the damage numbers,
We got him here. Here's the damage, yeah.
yeah. Well, the Ziggs did do a lot. Okay, I
Yeah,
didn't see that.
I
It was
think
a lot of
it's,
damage. I don't know how much
yeah.
effective damage it was.
I think a lot of 6 damage just comes from him poking down a lot, because he does still have a lot of damage, but
We saw the Smolder scaling, being able to be kept alive by the Melio, just able to run rampage in the fights.
yeah. Yeah, Smolder just, as soon as you hit that 25-30 minute mark, Smolder just has so much damage. The execute as well. It's very hard to do anything.
Very hard to try to even get on top of him with that Melio. We saw
Yeah,
in the final, not the final, but one of the final fights of that game, Viego tried to get on top of this Smolder, flanked him, ulted on top of him, but Smolder came out with more health than when Viego went in.
yeah,
And it's the Melio ulting, healing, shielding, with his W even more healing.
yeah. Emilio is such a strong pick, especially for Worms, because I know the support of Worms plays a lot of Emilio and has showed multiple times now that he is a very good Emilio player. We can see him here, as you mentioned, just being so useful for his team with all the shields, the heals, the disengage, the ultimate. He just has so much to offer.
It's what you get with enchanted supports in a more front-to-back team fight
Mm.
against the divings.
Also,
Diving comp.
as the support now mentions in the chat, he did have a 33 out of 36 kill participation, so
Yep.
very much
That
in the
was-
game here, doing so much for his team.
Yeah, vital to this team's victory.
Mm.
Not just saying that because they can hear me. Yep, build up, getting so much movement speed onto the smaller to help them get out of danger. It just all got out of hand.
Yep.
Right.
Here is the draft link, so we should be heading into draft here anytime soon. There's just a small break. Some people need to go to the toilet and stuff.
Yep.
Which of course needs to be taken care of as well.
We don't want them to pause mid-game. We'd rather wait
Yep.
before the game.
Yeah, a pause
Um,
in a pause mid the game is just never fun because it
No.
can really switch up the dynamic of the game.
You can lose a lot of focus, and when you go back in, everything can fall apart.
Yep.
Right.
Also, I'm being told now one of the players, Kid, being a bit stubborn, so yeah, might have a
Oh.
small delay before going into the second game here.
Yeah, we can always have stubborn kit. It's always going to be a thing.
Yeah.
When you've got this many people all trying to go onto the same thing at the same time, there's going to be something going wrong.
Especially in these lower leagues, everyone has so many other things going on that they have to focus on. So luckily everyone's quite lenient with it and just letting it all slide, taking the time they need. I also do think it is about 15 minutes that every team has before next game. So yeah.
Okay, 15 minutes. Break down what happened. Look towards second draft. What are we thinking of the second draft? Do we have any picks that are still up in the air? The Viego's gone.
It is not fearless, so
It's
so
not
they
fearless. Okay, so
they will be
Viego.
able to play everything. Yeah.
And
The lower
Okay.
divisions where they are playing here hasn't implemented fearless yet.
Okay.
I
So
hope
the
and
Viego-
think we will see it next season, but yeah.
So Viego, they may not have found the use of it. They may not have realised the use of it. If they think that the Viego is now weak on the... let me just get this up. There we go.
Yeah.
If the Viego, I think the Viego is now weak on what is to be red side. Then
Yeah.
they may not even ban it at all.
That is
If
true.
they think that Viego is just a...
Yeah, we
He's
will
got a lot
most
of games
likely
on.
see we will most likely see a Viego pick if red side do leave it open. But yeah.
Might see the return first pick Viego.
Yeah. But also they
First pick.
like red side could also be looking to ban out the Xin Xiao. They saw how impactful he was, especially with the Oriana as well. So very curious to see if we're gonna see some bans from the first game. The Smolder could also be one they will be looked to get away. The Milio also doing so much, so will be fun to see what they decide to go for in the drafting.
Yep.
Let's see.
What other picks are we expecting from this? There's still quite a lot in the mid lane that can happen.
Yeah.
If we don't... AD mids aren't really a thing anymore. Unless
No.
you've got a Yone in the pocket, then AD mids don't really happen.
Yeah, we saw it
lot of-
yesterday. We saw it yesterday when Grasp were playing. They pulled out both the Yasuo and the Yone, both really good picks. So, but from what I can see here, it doesn't really seem like we have any players playing those champs in the mid lane.
Yeah.
So
There's
we
also
will
not
most
really
likely
any...
just-
There's not really any AP tops, no rumbles, no
No.
Gallios, not really anything like that to subsidize the fact that we're going for an AD mid.
No.
I don't think either team wants Ziggs after what happened in that first game.
Yeah.
The Ziggs might be one that they're going to avoid.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Otherwise, it may all still be up for grabs. The Akshan could come out again if we see a bit of a change of perhaps not playstyle, but accelerating the pace of the game. Akshan's got his passive of his on-hit true damage, or the 3-stack true damage.
Yeah.
It's the worst Vayne's W, but still on-hit true damage.
We could
He's
also
got his
maybe
ability.
see blue side going for the Thresh support as well if they do decide to if red side do decide to ban out Milio. Also
Mm.
one of his very strong pocket picks. So
Yep, going for the Milio.
yeah, that's there could be a lot of things happening. Of course, both
Yep.
teams only having 5 bans leave so many champs open, and judging from the players here, a lot of them play so many different champs that one singular ban won't make too much of a difference for them.
Yep, I think there's now, was it 171 or 172? I did a really quick Google search, but I couldn't tell whether it was before or after Yunara. But over 170 champions in this game. Only
Yeah.
10 of them get banned.
Yeah.
At some point, perhaps more bans will have to be introduced, but
Yeah.
who can know? There are just a lot of classes of champions that aren't
Yeah.
really.
I think that's one of the reasons why I really like Fearless. It's just changes up the dynamic of every game because you suddenly have 10 more champs being banned out in the second one. So you start off with 10 bans, then you suddenly have 20, then 30, then 40. So
I think
we see
for
it
the
we see it
offensive
in
side
like
of it, it
pro.
gets a bit easier to do
Yeah.
things.
We see it like in pro play when we have those like both like best of 5 games going like 4 or 5 games. You suddenly have so many banned champs that it really changes up the dynamic of the game, having to think a bit outside the box.
It could also help like coaches and people that are dealing with the draft because they don't have to ban all those champions. They're already banned for them. So when they're thinking about next game's bans, they don't have to go through these champion pools so diligently because they don't have to find
It
them.
also plays in a lot to whether or not you first pick champs. Like if the enemy team has a very strong, let's say here, last game Worms had a very solid Viego on their team. Then red side deciding to, or OB White deciding to first pick the Viego. If that would have been Fearless, that's now a free Viego ban for them. They don't have to think about the rest of the series. So stuff like that also comes into play a lot when playing Fearless.
Yeah,
Which I
your
really
picks
like.
aren't just
Yeah.
your picks aren't just picking for you in the game. It's also
Yeah.
taking it away from the enemy,
Mm.
which I guess is still a thing in normal draft, but it only takes it away for one game
Yeah.
instead of the whole series.
Because yeah, now
You
this
see,
game we
Worms
see
have
OB
first
White now
ready.
have to consider whether or not they want to use a ban on the Viego, because now they can't just first pick it. So yeah, it's very
I
interesting,
think
and
it's a very,
I do hope
it's a very
that
possible.
I do hope the lower division in here in the Danish league will pick up Fearless drafts. I think they have already picked it up in Division 1, so
Yep.
just implementing it there. So
I
we
think,
will probably see it next split.
I think in lower divisions it's a bit more difficult to implement, especially in things like best of fives, because there's so many more people that won't
Yeah.
have so many champions in their pool
Mm.
that it can sometimes be a little bit oppressive depending on who you've got with you. I still think it's a good idea if you're limiting to like best of threes, maybe best of fives. It gets a bit too excessive if you get to game 5,
Yeah.
and then you've got. It's also hard to track. If you get to game 5, you got to remember all those champions that are banned out as we start draft.
Yeah. I think there are some websites that do that. Has been
Yeah.
slowly coming up, so it does
There's a
help.
Kindred
Yeah.
banned immediately.
Yeah, we see the Kindred ban
You see
again.
the
Makes a lot
Jaeger.
of sense. The high win rate on the Kindred. The Shen
Shen
coming in
again.
again. Shen just very solid pick, so makes a lot of sense. The
Syndra.
Syndra. Very interesting. Did they ban that in the first one?
No, I don't think they did.
That's very interesting. We see here OB White do decide to go for the Viego ban. And there's the Aatrox as well for Worms.
And the Zinzao. Viego and
And there's
Zinzao.
the Sinchao.
Get rid
Yeah,
of 2 of
really
his powerhouse
looking
picks.
to get out on this jungler.
What do they have on priority from Worms? They
Let's
could
see.
first pick the Meteor.
Yep. Could
It
go for
worked so
Milio.
well in game 1.
But again, I think if they do that, they would have banned out someone like Blitzcrank. He's a very big counter to it, so probably don't quite. Probably won't see it here in the first 3. Could potentially in the last 2. But we'll have to see. They do decide to go for the Jinx first pick. You even mentioned that between the games here, that it could be something like they
More
pull out.
hyperscaling.
Yeah.
Carry ADCs. Jinx get 1 kill, get excited, and can almost carry the fight herself once she gets excited.
Yeah. Yeah, just so
Movement
much
speed,
movement
attack
speed and
speed.
attack speed.
Yeah.
It's crazy if she can get that first reset off. Or just play it around towers, objectives, get it from there. See it being now counted in with the Sivir.
I think the Sivir, another hyperscaling ADC.
Yep.
Really wanted to get to those 3 items before Sivir has
Mm.
even counts as a minion, maybe. Sivir,
Let's see here.
this was
Volibear
the
now
Volibear.
coming in for Obi White. Volibear, very strong pick at the
Mm.
current time.
There's a lot of good potential into the Jinx, being able to get on top of her,
Yeah.
jump over her little traps,
Mm.
her rockets that she puts on the ground.
Let's
Just
see
running
what
at them.
Worms has to respond to this.
But do you think the Volibear's jungle or top?
I think it will be a jungle. Whoa, jungle.
Who
But
does that?
we could see it happening in the top lane.
Mm. It might be a wait and see the matchup kind of
Yeah,
thing. There's Trundle.
Trundle, very strong pick as well currently. So. Let's see here. So we will see a blind pick here coming in from Worms. It will probably be either mid lane or top lane here, leaving the support for R5 and 4 and 5. Let's see what they got. What do they have to play with here? They do go for the RE. Very strong.
That was
as well.
banned in game 1.
Yeah.
Banned in game 1.
RE
Volibear.
very strong. So much movement as well from her. So we saw it last game on the Orianna. He was able to move around a lot. Now with the RE, also able to do that so much. So could see a lot of plays being made from this RE.
The Volibear and Trundle, so just 2 champions that want to run at you and beat you.
Yeah. And here we
the
see
Milio-
actually red side picking off the Milio.
Interesting.
That's
We're going to
very
look towards.
interesting. Blind picking the support here.
Will Worms look towards another Enchanter support? Or will
And
they
then
look
we
towards
see,
something
yeah,
more?
they will be banning out the Thresh here. Very solid
Yeah.
pick for Worms. They know that he plays it a lot, judging from the OP to GG. Now
So
Worms
what's
going
left
for
in
the
what's left in
Aurora.
the support run? There's a bit of
Um,
Braum, Lulu.
Yeah, you got the Braum. Braum very solid with the Jinx.
Braum, Lulu, Nautilus look to be the 3 most after that.
Yeah,
But Lulu did just get a lot of nerfs.
yeah,
They're going to use
very
a
true,
ban on
very
her.
true.
There's a ban gone, so Lulu's gone, so don't worry about that. And
Ooh,
Nico gone. Nico more commonly
Nico.
seen in the support role now. rather
That's
than
very
defend.
interesting. Yeah, let's see what they do end up pulling off. We see an Akali in the mid lane. Not very often
I
we
love
see
him.
that being picked, but
Into an RA is not too bad. You sort of match mobility with mobility.
yeah.
And your ability to just press your W,
Mm.
go, and dodging all the skill shots of your E. I mean, I used to play a lot of Akali's, which is a matchup that I like doing.
Yeah.
It's sort of a. I'm not expecting the Akali to kill the Ari, but definitely stay alive, be able to
And
kill
here
the
we see
Jinx
the
later on.
Blitzcrank. Very big counter towards this Milio.
Mm.
So kinda expected it to come out.
And the final pick, we're going towards the top side for both teams. Obviously, Worms having to pick first, so
Yeah.
blind pick towards the top side.
Let's see what he could. Yeah, he could pull out a
There's
bunch of
potential
stuff.
for it to not be a tank, because they've got the Trundle and the Blitzcrank for some frontline.
Yeah.
Maybe it can be
I'm
something
not
of a
quite
fighter,
sure
maybe a
what he
Juggernaut.
plays. He plays Ornn, could come out again. There's also Mundo. Malphite, yeah.
Malphite. Okay.
Malphite
Get
very
onto that Sivir.
interesting here. Blind picking the
Milio
Malphite.
can't. Milio can't shield. She can't heal when she's knocked up.
Yeah. That's
So-
very true.
And literally unstoppable way of getting that Milio to be out of the fight for just a
Yeah.
few seconds. Hopefully long enough to get onto that Sivir.
And we see it being countered with a Renekton. That is
Yeah.
interesting matchup.
Yeah. The Renekton, despite Malphite's Qs slowing him a lot, he's able to dash through the minions to get onto the Malphite. Dashing through the minion gives him a reset on his E. So, and able to break the Malphite shield just with his Q. In the early game, it can be quite favoured. And Renekton not needing to auto attack too much. His attack
Yeah.
speed isn't much of his greatest strength anyway. So Malphite's E slowing people's attack speed won't be too pivotal for it.
And here we're just getting the team sorted out. So we will be heading into game 2 anytime soon. And there we go. I think both teams are about ready now.
Okay. What are your thoughts on this one?
Oh, this one is looking a lot more evenly matched, I'd say, both in the early and the late game. So it's basically just whatever team plays it the best, I think, because it's a lot of even matchup. Arya, Kelly, very even there. The Blitzcrank, Milio. Blitzcrank does have the slight advantage towards the Milio, but with the Sivir, the Jinx, both very evenly matched as well. So it all depends if Jinx can get that initial reset and get excited. I think she will be able to do a lot towards this Milio, to the Akali, to the Sivir. So I think if they can get the first initial takedown, I think blue side will run with the fights. But it all depends if they can get onto this Milio. Because as we saw last game, just so much healing and shielding. So
If Renekton or Volibear go behind, then they will be so squishy towards this Jinx.
yeah.
It's so easy for her to get a reset, just because there'll be no front line on this red side. If even just one of them goes behind. So
Yeah.
that might be a focus towards for this. Go Trundle, path towards top side, get the Renekton behind.
Also, having the Blitzcrank able to try and hook out some of them to get that first kill for Jinx is also a possibility.
Yep. Hook out, knock up, silence. Even onto Renekton, who you might not think is a great target to hook. If he's CC'd for that long,
Yeah.
then he can't press his ult,
Yeah.
and he can be one-shot by his Ahri.
Yeah. Especially if you have the Ahri there as well, with the hook to the knock up into the charm from Ahri. It's just they won't be able to move, and it will give Jinx the time to get her damage off and get that first reset. So I think is very skill based this game, just to see who coordinates the team fights best.
This Akali is going to be a threat for this Jinx.
Yes.
She's only got herself to keep her alive in terms of heals and shields.
Yeah.
The Blitzcrank, it's so difficult for a Blitzcrank to do anything to an Akali when she's popping in and out of her shroud. There's so little time to react to and knock her up when she pops out. And she could do so much damage with this Jinx. This Jinx could get one shot by this Akali later on.
Yeah.
And if Jinx gets one shot,
she will.
If Jinx gets killed, I don't think there's enough damage on Worms' side.
Yeah, no.
For them to kill off the Volibear Renekton. Anti-heal is going to be the name of the game for Worms. They've got Milio heal, they've got Renekton heals, they've got Volibear heals. Sivir, I'm sure, will be life stealing.
Yeah. Yeah, they need some anti-healing.
And not just Thornmails, because they're going to be going for the back line.
Yeah.
There needs to be on-hit anti-healing. So Oblivion Orb, maybe whatever that sword is called.
Yeah, I have no clue what's it called.
The one that builds into the other one of Lord Dominus Regards.
Yeah. But yeah, I think judging from last game and how Orianna played in the mid lane, I think we will see Ahri playing a lot towards the bot side to try and get this Jinx ahead. Because if Jinx can get a few early kills, she will be able to snowball so much with it, able to really get the one shots onto the backline and get that passive going.
Yeah, I do think the Jinx being able to one shot the backline is perhaps a bit far fetched because you might have had to reach, but being able to shred through the front line and then get the back line, it's going to be front to back all day.
Yeah.
The Akali is a bit of a outlier because she wants to dive in, but other than that, it's essentially just a front to back team fight. Who can kill the front line first? So Trundle's going to be healing a lot. He's not the most tanky of champions, but he does steal resistances.
Yeah.
But then there's not many pure resistances on the other side. Volibear and Renekton mainly build health, no? So there might not be.
Yeah.
A lot
I think
to steal.
Volibear actually the last build I've seen with him really be popular is actually Cosmic Drive first item. So So not really
Mm.
building any resistances early on. So he will also be quite squishy himself. But he will of course has a lot of healing. But if you can get the one shot onto him with the RE and the Jinx, potentially Trundle as well, he won't be able to stay alive for that long until he get like 2 or 3 items.
Yeah. Cosmic Drive, Navori Quick Blade, Spirit Visage has been
Yeah.
popular build, so that's only some MR that Trundle will steal. Which into a Sivir, I don't know if MR is the best idea to have.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting on the spectator delay.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I
Yeah.
hate the spectator delay, but it is necessary.
It's necessary.
Yeah.
Necessary evil. Until we get into, I don't know, actual champion queue, where you can spectate live because they actually trust you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's again very different. We said it earlier. This game's gonna be very different.
Yeah.
Red side has given up on their early game. Go for it, snowball their lead. They've gone for scaling with Civ Emilio, which is going to be unkillable if the game goes late enough.
Yeah,
Jinx
that's
will do
very
nothing. Emilio shields later on in the game.
No.
We saw what Emilio could do last game. We saw what the champion was capable of. So we just gotta wait for it to happen again.
It's showing for
And-
you on Discord. It's not.
I was just gonna wait until the game client was a thing instead of just getting spectator delay.
Oh, yeah.
Game's been paused.
Yeah. Small
Have
pause
they
here.
Have they put into chat if there's a reason?
Let me open the chat here. No, just
Okay.
it's gonna be a minute. Some background noises happening and stuff,
Oh.
and one guy being on the toilet.
Oh well. What are we looking at? We're looking at Conqueror for the Akali, not going for the fleet footwork, which is most popular when you're into RA to get that little bit of extra sustain so you can't get poked out of lane.
Yeah. Yeah, are we
Also,
going for
obviously,
electrocute?
she
Makes
can
a lot
sell
of
it, but
sense.
she's also gone for the Doran's Ring rather than Doran's Shield. So it's really, well, the Doran's Ring, you do get that extra bit of sustain because you don't have mana to regen, so you do get the health regen at all times.
Yeah.
The Blitzcrank going for Glacial Augment. That's what it's called. So really trying to get
Yes.
nobody to be able to get out of his hook.
Yeah. That'd be
Once you-
very
once he's
good
hooked
with that
someone, they're there for a
additional
while.
slow. Yeah. Just
Um,
making sure he can really lock down any target.
And here we go.
Alright, here we go. Game 2.
Interesting difference that doesn't make much actual difference to the game, but the blue side jungler liking to buy a potion, but red side not. I don't know. I've always bought a potion in the jungle, but I'm not a jungle player, so I don't know what the actual meta is for it.
I think
As we
it's
see,
changed a
Our
bit.
spectator having fun.
Yeah, it's being a bit weird. There we go.
There we go. Bloke gone past it. There's an even longer spectator delay.
Yeah. Well, I think we can work with it. It shouldn't be too bad.
Yeah. You see
But yeah.
all 10 members going to the bot
Ooh.
side of this jungle.
Yeah, we see stacks from both. But yeah, I think blue side here looking to try and invade with the Blitzcrank hook. Red side knows that's gonna happen, so they're just stacking to be able to respond to it with a 5v5.
So I'm going to guess Sivir started with Q to try to get as much damage. Or
They
Q or
will
W
now
to get as much
spot out
damage
the
as they need.
entirety of blue side here.
Yep.
Now red side moving.
Try to intercept someone if they try to walk back towards top side rather than base. If they get a bit too greedy.
Yep, we see
Maybe
everything,
mid-lane,
everyone
mid-lane,
just
mid-lane.
backing off. So yeah, nothing too crazy is
Near
gonna
it.
happen here.
Blue side returns to the lane assignments.
Yeah.
Red team goes to the lane assignments.
Blue side were able to get a ward onto the blue buff of red side, so they will be able to track him.
It has been seen. Surprised Volibear didn't go to sweep the ward like he did last game.
Yeah,
As I have seen it. Could have been a little bit of gold to start the Sivir off with. But oh well. They see the Trundle going for his first clear as well.
yeah. So both teams will be
So
able to
that's-
track the jungler.
Yeah, that ward has been seen though, so
Oh,
Volibear will
there's a
try-
hook. Just some early damage onto the Sivir. Sivir will respond as well though. Quite even trade, nothing too fancy.
That Blitzcrank hook uses a lot of mana.
Yep.
It may be, is almost surely going to be more useful to hook than Milio. I think, because the spell shield on the Sivir does all the shields. And also Sivir is going to have level 2.
He has
So I'd say
here
just
they do
run
go in,
straight towards
saving
them.
the hook as well. That will be a first blood onto the Jinx. Very well played
Utilise
there
that
from
level 2
Blitz.
timer.
Yeah. Getting
Jinx
level
still
2
going.
early, just rushing in with the E to get the knock up, saving the hook till Milio uses the flash. Very well played from them there, being just a bit patient, waiting for the flash to come in. We now see Volley going for an invade here.
But as we saw, the Milio was the first to die.
Yep.
Milio, as a supports in general, have such a lower base HP than ADCs. So in the early game, you need to do maybe 150 less damage.
Volibear here is gonna get caught by the pillar. Ari there, Malphite there as well. That will be a kill onto Trundle. Also Blitzcrank all the way up there as well.
They saw him a while ago, so they knew he wasn't on his spot side because the ward expired before he got there. But they saw the Trundle starting on his Raptors. They knew he was going to go towards this top side. And I don't know if Volibear just wanted to ego check him or what, but that was...
No. But yeah, that was very interesting play. But yeah, very good movement there from the entirety of blue side. All 4 members just rushing in, being able to secure that kill.
It's what we saw last game. Avoiding the early game aggression in game 1. By everyone being where they need to be, when they need to be there. And they've continued it again. To get an early lead for themselves, 800 gold already. You can see this Malphite, maybe not having the best time into Renekton.
No.
A small CS lead there for this Renekton.
He is going Comet starting Dorn's Ring, so he does have a bit more of that poke here in the early game, able to get some damage onto Renekton as well.
Well, towards level 7, 8 and 9 is on that Q. That rock from Malphite really packs a punch.
Yep.
Before everyone gets all their base stats in, that Q just can really rack up if you keep sending it. You see Renekton trying to hold the wave before his turret. But Malphite making it push in, getting that crash.
And Malphite Renekton dashing in here a bit, getting some damage. But Malphite will just walk out of it. Well, no, look to back though.
You know, there's Akali has put another ward onto that Trundle Raptor pit.
Really just trying
to... You just see it above
low.
our scoreboard. But they saw the Trundle take a second Raptor respawn. As Volibear comes towards bot lane, the Blitzcrank's gone forward.
Oh, Blitzcrank could be caught out here. There's a flash there from Blitz, not able to stay alive. Trundle is just getting a bit too late.
Ooh, it was almost maybe one more auto attack from that Renekton could have got their Malphite in the top lane. But
yeah,
it was Blitzcrank that ran forward thinking his Trundle was behind him.
Yeah, Trundle just
Trundle
deciding to go for the Crux instead.
Volibear was already coming for a gank. And they got some good damage down to Milio. There was very good potential if Volibear wasn't there, but it's just how it is. There's 10 people in this game, you can't play as if there's 9 of them. If you don't see them, assume that, oh, that could have...
Yeah. Blitzcrank trying with the hook, just a bit too late on it.
Level 6 on the Akali before the Ahri, but...
Yep. Ahri though is able to poke down the Akali quite a bit, especially with this electrocute, doing just a tiny bit extra damage.
Electrocute a while ago, but fairly recently, was buffed for the early game damage.
Yeah.
Which laid a lot of new picks in. And they hooked
the
Milio again.
Milio. Very well played there, chasing the Sivir, deciding to go for the Milio instead. Here's the spell shield from Sivir.
Do they have the damage?
Do they have enough? Nope, it will be Sivir getting hit onto Jinx. Blitzcrank will be able to secure the Sivir though.
Akali went in onto the Ahri.
Ooh, just about not enough.
So in that fight, Blitzcrank ran towards the Sivir, making her think that he's going to hook her. She flashed away from the hook. But the hook wasn't even going towards it, it was away from Milio.
It was very well played, very smart.
Flash.
Trundle now coming up as well to try and keep this Malphite alive. Malphite does have his ultimate. There it is. Now Trundle coming in. Malphite will fall though. Can Trundle
Trundle
do
might be able
anything
to-
here?
He's got lethal tempo.
Yeah, no.
Oh no,
Not quite.
not enough damage. He
Not able to
hasn't got his
stack it
sheen
up.
yet.
Yeah.
A lot of Trundles will wait until they have their Triforce to get their extra damage on their Qs and all their auto attacks after abilities.
Mm.
It's a bit too early for that. So now we've seen the gold swing again.
Yeah.
It's 1,000 leads.
Both
It's
teams
the
here
early
looking
game. It's
quite
the early
even
game. We
in
can't say
this,
much about the gold lead in the early game. But
Yeah. Yeah, we saw it
it's-
last game how much it swung up and down. So we'll be curious.
So
to
right
see
now,
how
I
this
think I'm
goes.
gonna put a bit of tape over my screen. Ignore it for now. I'll come back to it in 10 minutes.
Yep.
But we see the Ori trying to trade onto the Akali. Ari's got some very
Ooh, Blitzcrank now here.
Hex Bash.
Oh,
There's no
just
E.
about misses.
The Ari's got very telegraphed abilities. You can really tell when that Q or that E is coming in, unless it's an E flash. They're hard to dodge,
Yeah.
but they cost a flash. But that Q is very telegraphed. It's quite easy to dodge when you're in Akali. You've got some high move speed. Buying the Sork Shoes first item just to get that extra dodging power from all these abilities.
Yeah.
The ADCs left alone. They're both going to farm.
Yeah. See
I wonder
blue
who
side
the
here,
teams
4
do.
man onto the grubs. They will be able to pick up the first one without any problem. Probably the second and third as well.
I wonder if the teams
Yeah.
themselves have thought about who scales more, who's got to be making these plays,
Mm.
which ADC benefits the most from being left alone in the spot lane.
Yeah. I think it's quite even for the most part.
Mm.
I think Sivir
Sivir is quite
as a
short range
base,
ADC.
yeah. I think Sivir on the base is a bit stronger than Jinx, but if Jinx is able to get her reset, she will be able to just
Yeah.
run through it.
I think with the Melio, I think that gets Sivir to be stronger than this Jinx
Yeah.
because Sivir's got so many more ways to survive.
That is very
She's
true.
got so much less threat from anything that.
We do also see
team
that
can survive.
they know this, and that is probably also why we see them going for the Melio every single time rather than for the Sivir. Also because of the spell shield, of course, making it a bit harder to actually go for her. So
Yeah.
So they are
We
playing
saw
it very
one
well.
trade again. Grubs for Drake.
Yeah.
The opposite way around to last game.
Mhm.
So Worm's getting the grubs this time. Potentially useful. There's not much side laning I think will happen in this game, so
No.
Drake may have been the better option.
Yeah.
Especially a mountain Drake, get a little bit of extra armor.
Oh, that's the
It
charm
does
from the
give-
Ari. That's quite the damage now onto this Akali now, sitting at half HP.
She's going to try to push the wave, get a reset.
That's even more damage now. Ari now ulting in, Akali going in as
Overall.
well.
There's no spells on the Akali.
Oh,
Volleybear's here.
that is
Oh, one
just
auto
not
attack.
enough. That is so unfortunate there from the Ari.
There's one auto attack.
Yeah, one auto attack more and it would have been a kill from the Ari, but just not getting it.
No, there's a maybe single digit health there from the Akali.
Yeah.
And that does spell a lot of bad things for Zari. Ari, when behind, can be very, very difficult to do anything with. You get a charm and then what else?
Yeah,
You sort of
that's
have
very
to
true.
just
But I mean, the charm
only
in
use
itself
Leslie,
can
know.
be very useful, especially when you're playing with a Blitzcrank and a Jinx. They can really utilize that. And there we see the
Yeah.
spell shield from Sivir being used on
Yeah.
the hook.
That's why the Melio was the focus for the first two.
Yeah.
First two fights. We
Yeah.
saw how that went with the Sivir's being kept alive with lethal tempo.
Yeah. And we see now it does look like Red Side has
Nice
learned from
shield.
their mistake. There's the Blitz with the hook. That's
Jinx
very
traps,
well.
Trundle's
Volley is coming down though, Sivir will fall. Now Volley coming in. Both TPs from both top lanes. See big fight here. There's the Blitzcrank falling. It's now
Now it's
3v3.
3v3. Ari will be there first. No ult on the Ari, no
coming
flash.
as well. There's the Malphite ulting catching two people. Now Volley
comes the
ulting
Jinx.
in as well. Jinx is now left. Oh, Jinx will fall, but that is Volley being very low now. Trundle is chasing it. Ari also getting quite low now. Is able to get out of it. And there's the Volley falling. Now it's Trundle being low. Renekton now. Very much back and forth. Very even here. Renekton dashing in, trying to get this Ari. Just not enough damage and he will fall.
Oh,
Now
so-
Akali is coming. That's the charm. Very good
Okay.
charm on the tower.
No ult on Akali. So
That
Ari
was-
is fairly safe.
That was a very
That was
hectic
all.
fight, but in the end, turns out quite even.
That Renekton got so much value by being.
Mm.
There wasn't enough raw base stats from blue side to get through the Volley Bear, the Renekton,
Yeah.
with all the Melio shields.
Yeah, it took
What
so
did that end
long.
up being? Was that 1, 2, 3. Was that 3 for 2? 3 for 3?
I think it was a 3 for
3 for
3.
2.
Oh yeah, 3 for.
Volibear, Sivir died.
Didn't we
I
next
think that was
time?
the only 2.
No, Renekton died as well.
No,
So yeah, 3 for 3.
I did. Yes, there's the turret shots.
Yeah,
So
he
3
went
for
under the
3.
tower. So yeah, quite even trade there.
Yep.
But yeah, in
We
the
end up
end, I
having-
think both teams benefits a lot from those early kills. Especially one of them going onto the Ari is very good for her. Just getting a bit back into the
back.
game.
Get a few stacks to the Dark Seal. A
Mm.
little bit of free AP. Jinx and Sivir both working towards this cull.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense for those two to both go call here. They just want to scale up, get to their 2 or 3 item power spikes. That's where they really start to shine.
We saw them being left alone in lane.
Now Renekton here ulting to stay alive. Malphite having to flash away from it. Blue side now looking for this Drake. Volley is there as well. Milio, Akali coming in, Sivir coming in.
Jinx is going to be the last
They
person
will
there.
secure the Drake there,
Can
but
they get over?
it will most likely be there's the Blitzcrank falling. They are able to actually get the Volibear as well. So it is a 1-for-1 now. Akali is in the back onto the Jinx. But Trundle there.
He is on the Jinx.
She goes back in. There's a lot of damage from the Ari. Jinx just about staying alive, but will fall to the Sivir. There goes the Akali though. It is a 2-for-2 with the Drake going to blue side. So small advantage for them in that fight. Oof, there's a lot of action this game.
Yeah. This is what the action we wanted last game.
Yeah.
If Red Side brought us this action last game with their early team comp, then it could have had a very different.
Now we see Renekton here going in for the Malphite. Malphite does have his ultimate, but just lack a bit of damage to be able to actually kill this Renekton. Renekton is sitting on his first item with the Black Cleaver.
If Renekton's dash doesn't hit the Malphite or a minion, it doesn't get a reset.
Yeah.
So minion Malphite's Q being able to slow the Renekton and take his movement speed.
I see Volibear now looking towards this top side here.
The lane
He's gonna
game.
go. Yep, he's gonna go in a bush.
But they are trying to gank an unstoppable being.
Yeah, he does still have his ultimate able to get away.
Just ult away. So
Oh.
Trundle is topside.
Yep, Trundle just taking his blue buff here. He's moving down though.
Trundle also has his Triforce now, so he's going to be a lot stronger in these skirmishes.
Hmm. Yeah, Trundle is
Very keen.
sitting at 4 kills. We see a lot of everything going on to both
Okay.
junglers here. Now we see some action here with a 2v2 from the top and jungle. Volibear having to ult away.
Yep.
Oh, this is
He
very
also Volibear
even.
range
Here's the
time.
Ari coming first. Is able to pick off both of them. Now it's Ari, Akali. Malphite still alive. Blitzcrank coming in as well. Could be very big for blue side here if they will be able to pick off this Akali as well. Charm just
Jinx
about
will get-
misses. Blitzcrank with the
This is why
flash
the
hook
Ari-
forces the Akali to flash away as well.
This is why Ari is so pivotal in these heavy fighting games. The R cooldown is so low. The ultimate hunter probably in the rings, which is on the domination tree.
But we
And
do
just
now
really-
see the Jinx being left alone here, trying to keep this tower alive, doing whatever she can.
You said the
Just
traps
about
behind Sivir.
stays alive.
Inevitably, this turret is going to fall. The way clear from the Sivir, and Emilio stopping anything. to
Yeah.
Jinx. They are sharing XP.
Oh, we now see blue side here again on this Akali. There's the knock up
Akali doesn't
onto the
have on.
charm. The hook just about misses. There's Jinx 1v1 against the Sivir. Jinx is just about have enough damage to kill her.
I don't know
But
how
it
much
will be a
gold that
tower
first-
though for Sivir.
I don't know how much gold that first turret gives, but Jinx got. Was it
Now
400,
Ari
about
here.
400?
Ulting in on the Akali. Akali being very low.
Akali does have some turret
Oh, Ari tries to get the flash for the Q to retreat back to her, but just a bit too late with it.
potential. If the flash was a bit longer, if Riot could change that summoner spell to make it a bit longer, then Ari could kill. They got 4. That's one turret down for them.
There's the tower here for blue side as well. Jinx Trundle
They can
splitting the
keep pushing
gold.
this. They can keep going.
Yep, they will keep going. They know red side here is on this rift, so they will just keep going in the bot side. Trading the rift herald for 2 towers.
That's very
And
rare.
there is a reset for
And
Jinx
we've
as
got
well.
the Sivir.
There's another one,
Oh,
yeah.
Red falling apart in this bot lane.
Yep. Jinx now really starting to get strong, sitting at 3 kills now. At about 500 gold
500
leads.
gold. Anything is good in this bot lane.
Yep.
These two champions on their own, very equal when you get later on. Both hyper carries, both hyper scaling.
Yeah, so any tiny bit of gold lead for any of them will make a big difference.
Any acceleration towards either of them getting armor pen or anything like that. Jinx already with her IE, so she's going to be packing a punch already on those who don't have any armor.
Yep.
But if she can get her armor pen, I think she's going for...
Yeah, we do actually see Volley going for a bit of a different build than what we talked about. He's going for more AD heavy with the Sundered Sky first item.
He's going for more of a front line.
Yeah.
Be a bit of a beefy boy. I think Jinx is going for a Runeham's next item.
Yep.
Which makes sense, gives her rockets some explosion.
Yeah, just a lot more AoE damage as well. You see now Drake coming up in 5 seconds. It will be a chem take. So very, very good for a red side if they can get this. So blue side really needing to deny it here. There's the hook onto Milio. Milio has to flash out.
I have also just realised that 2 of the daggers is what you need for Berserker Squeeze now, not just the 1.
Oh. Oh, I didn't even know that either.
I found that out by playing an ARAM.
Huh.
So this is Jinx buying what she needs for a Berserker
Oh,
Squeeze.
see Renekton now with the TP. It will be a 5v5 around this Drake now.
Herald also spawned, so if it goes wrong for blue team, we can...
Yeah, Volley actually taking the Herald here to engage with it to get the knock-up. He gets 3-man knock-up with the Rift Herald here. Jinx having to flash away. Renekton flashing after her. There's the Akali as well. Jinx will fall. Now comes the Malphite ult. Oh, yo, Volley now ulting onto the RE. That will be a fully clean from red side. Trundle is able to pick up the Sivir.
So, Volibear with, I'm going to say, ingenious method of driving the Rift Herald into the Sivir, into the Jinx, to knock her up and to get himself into the back row of the fight.
That is
Also
very well played from him.
Renekton able to get in, dashing off of one of Jinx's allies to get his additional dash and towards her. And then she has nothing else to get away from the Akali, who's using the second part of her ultimate to get closer. The Renekton, who himself flashes forward to get to him.
Yeah. They know they really need to focus this Jinx in any kind of fight, and they did that so well that fight there. First with the Rift Herald to knock her up, then Renekton dashing in, Jinx trying to flash away, but Renekton quickly flashing after it. So yeah, just able to pick her up before she can get any kind of reset.
And you might think that before this fight, she may still be now, Jinx being ahead of Sivir, but she's behind in items. It's purely because Yintao and IE are too certain. IE on his own is such an expensive item.
Yeah.
Sivir going for it later means she can get more items in the early game. So going into that fight, Sivir already had a Berserker Screams and a longsword. Jinx was sitting there with no Berserker Screams and no longsword, even though she was up in gold. What comes next for these teams now? Akali in the top lane is where she really wants to be, because that Malphite can't do much into her. She's got the Andres and Proto Belt. She's got a lot of health. She's going for these prolonged fights.
Yeah.
She's got the Conqueror for it.
There's the hook. Very good hook onto the Renekton there. Able to burst him down so quickly.
Like we said earlier, it's hook Renekton, silence him, knock him up.
Yep.
Kill him before he gets the
You see now,
chance to
Malphite's still in the top lane. Does have his TP. He's waiting a bit. There it comes. Now he's coming in. Does have his ultimate as well. That forces red side to go away from this Artican. So they will be able to pick it up so free.
So just fake contesting, standing nearby to get Malphite to use his TP.
Yep.
So they can lose as little in this exchange as possible.
We do now see Blue is looking for something here. But no one's
they
there.
Lost the Artican, they lost the kill. The least they can do is get a TP out of it.
Yeah.
And try to make something around the map, but Akali TP'd as well. So they ended up a kill in Artican. This tier 1 turret. Jinx gets excited. There's so little wave play that Sivir's not here yet.
Nope.
Five,
Now we see it's a 5v4. Ari's in the bot lane with no way to get there. She does have his TP. Jinx now being killed instantly here. Malphite also
used
being
his
left
ultimate.
alone, so he will die as well.
The Malphite used his ultimate to try to keep Jinx alive,
Yeah.
but there's just no flash on Jinx. He wasn't able
There's
to get
the
out.
hook onto the Renekton, very well placed.
Isn't it?
There's a
Yeah.
lot of damage.
The thing for blue team seems to just be have the shortest ult cooldowns. As they dive, red team
Yeah.
dives between the
Here's
tier 1 and tier
Volibear
2.
ulting the tower to keep himself alive. But yeah.
They get the tier 1. They've got 3 kills now in that.
Yep.
And didn't like blue team just they got that first turret, stepped forward too much and just couldn't get back away in time.
Yeah, red side is slowly looking a lot more confident in these team fights, knowing now what they need to do. They're going straight onto the Jinx, getting that first kill, and from there they just pick him off one by one. Because they know Jinx is the main source of DPS from blue side. So them able to really pick her off that quickly is just so good for them.
The Akali and the Volibear and the Renekton, you really need some hard CC to be able to stop them. And that is something that blue side really lacks. They've got a lot of knockups. They've got Blitzcrank hook. They've got Malphite knockup, Blitzcrank. Other than that, there's very little, even guaranteed CC is only.
Yo, King, thanks for the follow.
Malphite knockup and Blitzcrank ult. It's the only guaranteed CC they've got.
Yeah.
That's 3 pieces of CC to spread across 3 champions, all of which have. I mean, Renekton's got 2 dashes.
Yeah, we now see Sivir has picked up the Lord Dominic's. Will give her so much damage against this Malphite and Trundle and Blitzcrank as well. Trundle now in the top lane looking for this Renekton. Decides to just leave it.
That Sivir has effectively scaled already.
Yeah.
She's into the late game.
Yeah.
She can rip through this front line.
Yeah. Those 3 items from Sivir just giving her so much damage.
And Jinx still trying to finish her third. Maybe not even halfway through with a scout slingshot and a dagger.
Yeah.
Just giving a hold.
Oh, Trundle now here being kind of caught, has to flash away from it. He realizes that quickly and is able to still keep a lot of his health.
Chemtech trade coming up in 15 seconds.
Yeah.
They go towards the top side though. Red team.
Yeah.
Red side.
This Chemtech, if red side is able to pick up this Chemtech soul, it will give them so much healing that it's gonna be very hard for blue side to do anything. Like the Milio heals, the Sivir doesn't have any lifesteal yet, but Trundle, Volley, Renekton having so much healing as well. That Chemtech is so good.
Sivir's gonna get Milio heal.
Yeah.
Milio's W, Milio's E, Milio's ult. She's gonna get all of it.
Yep.
Keep Sivir alive, you win this game.
Yeah.
You keep Jinx alive, you win this game.
Yeah, I think red side just have a lot more potential to get onto the back line. Here we see Volley actually taking a lot of damage, has to ult out now.
Into the Jinx.
Again, Akali going for the Jinx, but Sivir in the meantime able to pick up both Trundle and Blitzcrank. Ahri with the charm onto Sivir. There's the flash from Renekton onto the back line. It's able to do a lot of damage to the Ahri and the Jinx. That will be the triple kill there from Renekton. Very well played from him.
The Akali going onto the Jinx, using her first ult to get onto her, and saving up her second ult to get away from the Jinx.
Yeah.
Means that all the time Jinx spent attacking the Akali and not the front line or not Sivir is just wasted.
Yeah.
She can't get the reset on the Akali when she dashes away. And inevitably is going to win the fight for the red team because what are they going to do without a Jinx reset?
Yeah, that's what we talked about going into the game. Jinx needs to get that first reset. If she can get that, she can really run the fight. But if not, Sivir will be able to do it. On the other hand, as we saw, she was able to pick off Blitzcrank, pick off Trundle, while the Jinx and Ahri was going for that Akali.
And now the Akali's got Zonya's just buying more time.
Yeah.
For the Jinx. Because it's not like Jinx can ignore the Akali.
Nope, because Akali will be able to do a lot of damage to Jinx if she gets onto her. So Jinx has to respond by attacking her as well.
Yeah. And they didn't go for the Drake initially, red side.
Nope.
So now we got the Drake. This is another Drake fight.
There's the hook onto the Akali, but we'll get caught by the traps actually. Those Jinx traps actually kind of making it harder for them. Sivir actually picking up the Drake. Both junglers failing the smite. And there is the Sonya
very
from
early.
Akali. That is Jinx falling, Akali
no.
dashing straight onto it, and that is everyone else as well. That will be another ace for red side. They will be able to get a lot of pressure now.
2 minutes and 2 5-man aces on red side.
Yeah.
Now over 10,000 gold in the lead. This game is... I don't want to jinx it, but this game is looking very difficult for blue side to win.
Yeah. Very much so.
The Meteor again. I know it's the other team's Meteor, but 24 out of 28 KP.
Yeah.
There's something with Meteors in these games.
Yeah. He's just so good, so strong. That will be Akali actually executing. But
why not?
It doesn't really matter. Yeah. That will be the Nexus falling. And it is a 1-1. We will be going into a game 3 of this series. Very exciting because these games have been very close, very fun, a lot of action happening. So I am very excited for game 3 here.
A lot of scaling, and then one side, once they've achieved their scaling, they're able to run away with the game.
Yep.
And it's trying to see who's going to scale and how do we avoid it. What's going to have to change for game 3? Blue side.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what they decide to do here for this game 3.
It's really what went wrong. I think it was a bit of a drafting issue where they went for a front to back team fight, but they had a tank malfight, sure, fine. But the Trundle jungle just wasn't living up to what it was meant to be. It was meant to be this skirmishing, team fighting, healing machine that can just run at you. But
yeah. Also, we mentioned that both team fights looked quite similar, like both comps. But I just think the advantage for red side here, having the volley, having the Renekton and Akali as well, able to get onto that backline so easily, is what blue side kind of missed here. They had no way of really getting onto the Sivir, onto the Milio. So yeah.
It's really they wanted to stat check. They wanted to see who can kill the front line first, which Sivir ended up winning anyway. But they wanted to see who can kill the front line first. But red side just didn't want to let them attack their front line for free.
Nope.
The front line wasn't going to stand there and let the Jinx attack. There was going to be a cost to it, and they found it.
Alright, yeah, I'm just gonna get ready here for the third and last game. Very exciting series so far, a lot of action happening, a lot of fights, so...
Yep, a lot of fights, a lot of skirmishing in this one. This one, a bit faster paced than the other, surprisingly, despite 2 scaling comps. But I think that just meant that the scaling happened a lot quicker. Also, we had Soul Point at the end of that game, and the Soul was a long way off for the game 1.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens into game 3 if we have a longer preparation and waiting time.
Yeah, I think I haven't been notified of any kind of wait, so I think teams will just be getting ready and heading straight into it anytime soon.
Again, a pep talk from the coaches.
Yeah, that's all. Always good. Yeah. Just a small breather, small reset, see what needs to be focused on, what needs to be worked on.
And maybe just last minute draft preparations. Yeah. What picks they need to avoid. What picks they have to prioritize. Are there any pocket picks? Anything that's hidden? Any hidden picks that obviously you got to give over all your accounts, but picks that you haven't played that much of, but you're still quietly confident with.
Yeah.
Or picks from several years ago.
Yep.
As controversial as that might be, to suddenly pick something you haven't played in several years, but if it's something to throw the enemy by surprise, then I think it's something you gotta go for.
Yep. Especially when the teams are this evenly matched and this close in any game, I think any kind of help they can get is going to be very beneficial for them. So if that is the element of surprise, then I think that is a very good shout for them to go for.
The physical game is one thing, and they both want one, but now they've got to try to get a mental edge over their opponent. If one team can go into the next game feeling more confident than the other, we saw in the first game that there was a bit of a nervous gameplay, and that slowed down the game for an early game comp, and that ultimately led to them losing the game. But in game 2, they saw the potential they had in the fights, and they went into it much more confidently, so they could actually get to these fights, get some wins under the board in the fights, and win the game. So it's going to be who can actually be ready for this.
We got both teams going in here. I think we're having some issues with the draft link. They accidentally put on
Yeah.
Fearless, so
Oh yeah, that's like us. That's useful for them. Get some practice in. Well, I don't know how they would accidentally put on Fearless and have Emilio in game 1 and 2.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how this drafting site works. I never really used this one.
I used it before Fearless was really a thing. So I never had to worry about this.
Yeah, here I've been sent a new one, so yeah, we should be all
I used to just play Azir every game.
now. Fair enough. Azir is a
It was
very
the
fun
Azir-
champ, so
I mean, it was the Azir or Corki. You take one or the other,
yeah,
and that was it. That's the game I used to play.
fair enough. I mean, that's
That was-
kind of
that was very
how
stale.
I'm doing at the moment when I play. I just
Mm.
pick and lock in my Swain, and then if he gets banned, I'm in scrambles.
No, I like to think that I've got a bit of a champion pool now, but
Yeah. I mean, I do
I'm
as
no
well.
longer-
Like, if it comes to team play, like when I play Flex or something, like where I'm like 5 people, I have a lot of picks I can go with. But in solo queue, the only one I really seem to perform well on is my Swain. So
yeah. I think for me those champions are Annie and Mel are the two that I seem to be able to gel with the most. Annie's just reliable, and Mel's very annoying. I know that, but she
yeah,
just seems to work. I like to sit back a bit, but also catch out the enemy when they don't think I've got the reflect.
all right.
Or
Looks
take them by
both
surprise.
teams are now ready for
Who's ready?
drafts. So we will be heading into the draft now.
Do you think we'll get the Viego ban this game? That seems to be the $1 million question.
Yeah, I think it's either gonna get banned or first picked again by blue side here.
And I think Melio will be banned in the first set because both teams have shown they'll pick up.
Yeah, I think so as well. Either banned or picked. I
Yep.
think.
So I think red side will have to ban Melio.
Yeah.
Because blue side, if Viego isn't, I don't know
Yeah.
who's on what side. Do you know?
Obi White is on blue side, so Worms is on red.
So I think Viego might get banned by blue side.
Yeah, they
And
do
the
ban the
Emilio
Xin
might-
Xiao here.
Worms might have to ban Emilio
There's the Kindred ban again as well.
and the
There's
Shen.
the Shen, the
and the
Aurora.
Aurora.
Yeah,
This is getting quite quick now. We
yeah.
started off and taking time.
And they
There's
do
the
decide
Viego.
to go for the Viego, meaning they could
And
be
they
looking to first pick the Emilio here.
Could it be the Emilio? Could it be another scaling ADC?
No, they do decide to
Volley
go for
Bear.
the Volley Bear. Okay.
Okay.
We did just see him be so impactful there in this game, so
Mm.
makes a lot of sense for them to go for him again.
How did red side go for Emilio?
They could. It is open. They could also wait and see.
Yunara is available. So Emilio Yunara is a very strong combination,
It is.
especially into the volley bear because Yunara's got her dash away. She's got her slow.
I see a
I see.
Kai'Sa. Kai'Sa also really good. Able to get in on the backline, but is also able to kind of get away with her E, especially when ulting.
Her E stealth when it upgrades, and her ult to get a little bit away or towards her team. at
Yeah.
least. Also a good application of both AP and AD damage.
Yeah. Yeah, she has a lot of
They
hyper
will-
damage, but so does Valia again, so very mixed so
Could
far.
we see them? I don't know if Kaiser Emilio is a LeBlanc.
Ooh, LeBlanc.
That is a rogue pick to blind.
It is. It's very interesting.
LeBlanc
Haven't seen it
got
too much
buffed a
in
couple
any
patches ago.
officials or scrims, but I did see him
Got buffed.
yesterday in solo queue playing some LeBlanc, and it looked quite promising. So
Got buffed a few patches ago,
yeah.
but still not really seen.
And here is the Akali again.
Really.
Yep.
Now, LeBlanc's chain, I believe, does grant sight. So if LeBlanc is able to
Oh.
land her E, she will be able to see Akali in a W, in a
Yeah.
shroud. But other than that, LeBlanc's W, you don't really need to see Akali for too long to be able to hit it.
No.
It's
And
quite wide ability.
Aphelios. Some
Aphelios.
very interesting champions here. Very fun champs. Very
Stab range.
mechanically hard champs as well. So far very much based on the team's skill and individual level. So
Yeah,
curious
they're
to see
definitely
how
going
this is
for.
gonna go. Here is the Jarvan now coming in from red side. Again, Jarvan
Keep that
very
Aphelios locked
strong.
down. Surprisingly, Emilio's made it through all this.
Yeah. We will probably see him being banned now, or picked within the next one, but we could potentially see blue side going for a ban on Milio here. Or red side actually doing it.
Yep. Well, the red side does have the next pick, so this would show they weren't thinking about going for the Emilio themselves
Yeah.
anyway.
Which makes a lot of sense. You don't really want to go Milio with Kai'Sa. It is good, but there's a lot of better picks. And Milio is just very strong with Aphelios, so it makes a lot of sense to ban him here.
Yeah.
There's the Thresh
You don't
ban.
want an Aphelios
Yeah.
that's even harder to kill.
Thresh really good with Kai'Sa, so it makes a lot of sense to ban him here.
Yep.
Also a pocket pick for the support of Worms. And there's the Lulu as well, also very strong with Aphelios.
Yep. Ban those enchanter supports. Once you get the top lane in, you won't really need much for front line on blue side.
Yeah.
So the enchanter supports are a good idea. What does red side ban? Is it going to be another support? It'll be a safe blind top.
They will
Leona.
ban out Leona. Nautilus is
Another-
still being left open, so we could see him
Nautilus
coming in
open.
here.
Braum left open. Kaiser is.
Promise,
Kaiser
yeah,
is
that is true.
notoriously good with Braum. Both passive stacking together.
That is
They
very
sound like a
true.
karma.
There's
lot of poke
also
as
the
well.
Poppy.
Poppy stopping Akali's dashes.
Yep.
Not
I
much.
mean, the
against
Poppy
Volleyball
here could
dashes.
be both. It could be both top and bot. So
Or it could be
see where-
preventable because Poppy would be very strong into LeBlanc, Kaiser, and Jarvan.
mm,
So it could be stopping blue side from picking Poppy by picking it themselves.
that is also very true.
And it's a
Blue
flex
side
pick.
here is
Could be
going,
top,
yeah.
could be support.
Blue side here is gonna probably go for the Nami. We talked about that being a pick that they could pull out, so we do see it here now coming.
Enchanter support, liked by the player. Let's have a look. And then last pick, we blind top lane. It's going to be something to do, something frontliney, hopefully. Something that's got a bit of
Yeah,
beef to it.
I think they need a bit of front line here. They will be going for the Malphite.
Malphite. Malphite into a LeBlanc Kaiser, though,
That is very interesting, yeah.
if he gets locked in.
It's
Switch
not.
to
It
Ornn,
would
that
be an
makes more sense.
Ornn. Makes a lot more sense, yeah.
But still into Poppy. Does Ornn's ult dash get blocked by Poppy W? Because if it does, then you've got rid of a major team fighting ability.
Let's see what they decide to go for here last. If it is going to be a top or a support. It will be a support, so it is the Poppy top, which makes a lot of sense into the Ornn.
Get the Poppy some more gold so it can dive onto the Aphelios. Poppy does surprising amounts of damage when she's got some gold and some levels under her belt. But the Braum going to be a very useful pick.
But yeah, very good team comp here from red side. I'd say it has a lot of team fighting potential.
I think red side has been very reactive to what blue side has done.
Yeah.
They've been focusing a lot on what they need to do And it was sort of similar to game one. That scaling comp was put down as if we can scale, we've countered their comp, we can just win.
Yeah.
And this time it is perhaps not scaling as much because Aphelios will really hurt late game.
Yeah.
But
Aphelios very strong late.
is we can get the Aphelios down into our. We can get the Aphelios into a Jarvanol, or we could poppy out someone their frontline away. But the Ornn and the Volibear do have ways of stopping that poppy ult. The Ornn W and the Volibear ultimate both making them unstoppable, means that they can just ignore Poppy's ult. And the key way of getting people off their carries.
Yeah. Poppy just has so much like utility, able to stop any kind of dashes coming in, also able to, yeah, as you mentioned, take anyone out of the fight if she can hit that ultimate.
She's got a little pushback as well on her E with her stun if it goes against the wall.
Yeah.
Her Q's got a slow on it as well. So
Yeah.
every
Poppy's very
ability
good.
from Poppy has some utility.
Mm.
She gets a shield from her attack as well.
Yeah.
That's
So, and they have a lot to really make this Kai'Sa strong. Like the Poppy to stay in front, the Jarvan to go in, the Braum as well. So I think they're really gonna be playing for the Kai'Sa this game. She's able to do so much damage onto this team.
I think this Ornn will be. It's hard because the Ornn is laning into the Poppy. He will do mainly physical damage.
Mm.
But as the game goes on, you get into these late game team fights. The LeBlanc and the Kai'Sa, or the Kai'Sa in particular, is what's going to be hurting the Ornn. And that could be a mix of both magic and physical damage, which makes it really hard to itemize against.
Yeah, I hope so, Ben. So far both games has looked very
Yeah.
even, so
We're
very
gonna pay a
curious
load
how
out,
it's
but we're
gonna
gonna have
go.
the spectator delay again. So we're still gonna have to wait a bit and see what's gonna
Yeah.
happen in this game. We've seen last game we saw all 10 members go towards the bot lane, the bot side of the map. In
Yeah.
this game, we have the Poppy who's good level 1, Jarvan who is okay, yeah. Kaiser's fairly good level 1 if she's got lethal tempo, and Braum is very good level 1.
Yeah, Braum very
So
strong early
The
game
red
with
side at
his
least could be
passive.
looking to have some sort of fight.
Yeah,
Akali is weak level 1. Aphelios doesn't have an ability, so I would say he's weak level 1.
yeah,
Nami, she can get a lot of CC down with a bubble if it's out of the bush. And Volibear, with his chain lightning, can do some good stuff with his prolonged fight. But I think blue side is going to try to stay away from a fight, while red side will be trying to find somebody.
yeah. Yeah, as I mentioned, they just have a lot of team fighting potential. Like the Jarvan going in, the Poppy there, the Braum able to keep the Kai'Sa alive.
Mm.
They just have so much.
The entire fight, though, does depend on Aphelios not having flash.
Yeah,
If Aphelios is able to get out of that Jarvan ult, then there are still ways to get to him, but there's also damage elsewhere. Akali can do fairly good damage against Kai'Sa and LeBlanc.
Yep.
And if LeBlanc gets picked off by an Ornn knock-up that she didn't expect, or a Volibear stun, or something like this, or a Nami ult or a Q, if LeBlanc gets picked off and Akali's gone to the backline, then there's no more damage.
yeah.
It'll be a repeat of last game, which it was a fun game. There was a lot of fighting.
It
but
was a lot of fighting, yeah, which I like.
I'd like to see it go longer.
Yeah.
I think we should see Elder fights, 3 of them.
3 Elder fights. Yeah.
That might have to take, 45, 50 minutes.
Yeah.
So be it. But I do hope we get some action in the early game.
Yeah.
Though from these
I think getting to Elder, as it's looked right now, like both teams have been like quite hesitant with the Drakes and having to fight for it every time. So the Drakes have been very split up. So we haven't really seen any Elder. Haven't even been that close to any Elder. There were that first game where they got close to it, but ended beforehand. But yeah.
I do think this is quite. This is almost. There is a bit of an argument for this being the opposite of game 1.
Yeah.
In that red side has gone for a bit more early game playmaking, trying to get these things going. With Jarvan trying to fight, Poppy trying to fight, LeBlanc and Kai'Sa. Kai'Sa trying to fly across the map with Jarvan CC or Poppy CC
Yeah.
to get to them. while blue side has gone, this Aphelios will survive, will keep him alive, and he will do all the damage.
Yeah, for sure.
So this may be just a reverse of game one, but this might also be red side showing us how early gameplay should be.
Yes. It's
There is some good dive potential with the Jarvan.
yeah. Can I Kali get out of the Jarvan cage?
With her E or
Okay,
her
yeah.
ult.
Okay, yeah. I
Her
just
E
want
can
to
go
check.
over small walls.
Okay, yeah.
Um,
So yeah, they want to look to
and
really catch the
Ornn can
Aphelios.
break the cage, can't he?
I actually
Ornn's
don't
E can
know.
break. I think Ornn's E can break Jarvan cage,
Yeah,
or like a
potentially.
section of it. Because I know it can break Talia wall.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know. I don't play much Ornn myself, so.
I don't either, but I think I've seen it being done somewhere. But I've played the game for too long to know where I've got it from.
Why is this not picking up the game? There it is. Is it showing for you here as well? It's not.
Paused. Yeah, Ornn's E can break Jarvan's ult.
Very interesting. Here we go. Let me just quickly change around the names here as well.
It can also break Azir's ult.
Oh.
Just like one of his men is ult. That's a good bit of vision. That E giving vision and giving the sound cue that you found someone in there. So it's not quite what we thought would come. There's just normal lane assignments from everyone.
Yeah.
Spreading out, covering as much as they can.
Yeah, no team really trying to go for anything here. I didn't expect blue to do, but red side could have potentially looked for something here early on.
Yeah.
But
We
decides to
see
just play it safe.
in this early game we've got Aftershock on the Poppy.
Ooh.
So she's definitely looking for
Yeah.
going down onto the Aphelios,
Mm.
killing him, getting some CC down on him to kill him.
Yeah.
While Ornn is looking to scale that health, just become an unkillable frontline.
Yeah. Ornn going with Guardian, really trying to keep this Kai'Sa alive.
Mm.
And I think it's a very good choice when you have the puppy, so you don't really need frontline for the entire team. So Braum can really focus on keeping the Kai'Sa alive.
And Akali going for Electrocute this time instead of the
Yeah.
Conqueror.
Yeah, a
Just
bit more
knowing
early
she's going to be
damage.
fighting that Punk a lot. Which is all normal early game from these teams.
Yeah, nothing too much happening.
Yeah. Just as normal lanes with their individual roles. A little bit push from blue side towards the spot turret.
Yeah,
Gonna
they
make
will
it a
be
bit
looking
easier
for.
Jarvan to gank. Both
Yeah.
junglers pass for spot side.
Yep. So we
there
could
may
see some
be-
early action. I mean, it
Yeah.
has been the case in both games that they played a lot for this bot lane. Because both top laners playing a lot of these just tanky, handle your own champs. So they want to look to play for the bot side instead.
Yeah. A lot of top lane weak side. Top
Yeah.
lane truly has been an island
Yep.
this that series.
Very much
We
so.
saw last game there was a little bit of action up there, but it
Yeah.
was
Still
that was
wasn't that
more
much.
reactionary.
Ooh, now Puppy with the stun into the wall. Getting a lot of damage onto the Zorn.
We have seen quite a few times, and both games this series, that the now red side top laner has been at a CS deficit.
Yeah.
So I would see this game they can maybe be up in CS this game. It looks like they've got the advantageous matchup. They've been winning out on these health trades so far. As I say that, they have lost one, but I want to see if they can start winning this top matchup.
Yeah. There's the shield from the Puppy. But yeah.
See, bot lane is now starting to bounce back.
Yeah.
Bounce towards blue side.
So.
Their bases.
Whoa.
Is
That's very interesting. Going for a fast clear for a base. Jarvan able to pick up the scuttle for free. LeBlanc getting a lot of damage onto this Akali now.
I think learning the Volibear, he does have, he's got top prior and a bot, so he's gone for the top six back.
Yeah.
We've seen before, we saw last game with the Volibear going into the top side jungle to invade without any prior from any of his lanes,
Mm.
and he died from it. So maybe learning a thing or two just as the series progresses.
Yep. Baldi here able to pick up the top scuttle.
Yes,
LeBlanc here, a lot of damage. Here comes the Jarvan. Is able to get it onto the Akali. Volib now coming in as well. Flashes onto the LeBlanc. Akali flashing away from Jarvan. Jarvan can't really do anything to keep going. Is now kind of... Ooh. He's staying alive. Yeah, Akali just about surviving there. Here comes the TP in from LeBlanc.
LeBlanc and Jarvan just quite not having enough damage to push
Yeah.
out Akali.
That's so close.
Repeater last game, the Akali survived on such little HP.
Yeah.
Interesting to
She's really good at just keeping a distance, staying alive, getting her damage off, but not dying.
okay. Goes top to clear the wave.
Yeah, we see now Volibear is in the top side looking for this puppy.
Volibear's gotten ahead, he's gotten that first kill. He wants to take control of this game. He's gonna
Yeah.
go gank who he wants, when he wants to. Someone on his team might beg for help, but if he doesn't want to give his help, he's not going to give help. We still see though LeBlanc having a CS advantage in the mid lane.
Yeah,
Only minor at this point in the game. But
yeah, it's
still.
not too much, but I think it will keep going like that for most of the game, because it does look like LeBlanc have the slight upper hand on this Akali, but that could change whenever Akali gets her ultimate.
Making it much easier to keep up with LeBlanc.
Oof.
He misses. I also saw in that fight that LeBlanc's E does give sight to the Akali, so they will be able to see her in a shroud if LeBlanc's E does it. Which almost removes the main advantage of that ability.
Yeah. So it is quite the counter to have the LeBlanc against this Akali. So it's just a question about whether or not LeBlanc is able to hit the chain. Your puppy dashing behind. She's getting good damage onto this Ornn, but it's a lot of back and forth, as we always see in the top lane.
There might be a little bit of kill threat if it keeps landing these Qs. These Qs, maxing Q really does make it do a lot of damage to the sword.
Yep.
No armor yet, so just a lot of health. There's Balmy Cinder. LeBlanc using W then ult to copy it. Level 6, level 7 now on the puppy. Jarvan's waiting. It's
Ooh.
Fans mark. They've gone to another 3-man
That's a
bubble.
very good bubble there. Volibear now there to help as well. There's a lot of damage going on to the Volibear. Volibear has to out away. LeBlanc is there as well. Akali as well. And there is Aphelios flashing to get the kill onto Jarvan, but that will cost him his life. There's another one for Kai'Sa. Or not another one, just one. So yeah, there will be a 1-for-1. One kill for Kai'Sa, one for Aphelios.
There was the Nami bubble hitting 3 because 2
Yeah. It was so good, able to keep herself alive, landing that.
into the Nami bubble to keep her alive. And then the Volibear, I thought Volibear would be able to fight them. There's a lot of damage coming back around him.
Yeah. I think he got hit by the Braum passive, and at that point he was just CC'd for too long to do anything.
Yeah.
Now we see Puppy here taking a lot of damage. Ulting them on the way. Goes
well
ulti for ulti, so...
Very
but
well
yeah.
timed for before the ult went out.
Yeah.
She was knocked up and cancelled it.
But yeah, there will be the first straight going to side of Worms. Oh, the blank here.
Q. Akali's waiting for energy. They're both just waiting.
Aye! That was so close. The blank trying to stand still to bait out the clone. Now we have a small pause here.
Pause. Is that an immediate ready request or?
I'm not quite sure what this is for.
I saw the LeBlanc put in chat just R question mark.
Yeah.
Which is typically used to ask if people are ready. Yeah, okay, they're going in. Might have just been a mental reset for LeBlanc. It was LeBlanc who paused the game, so might just be a mental reset. Take a moment, realize that.
And here is the small break. Yeah, just gotta go back. Boop, 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 boop.
Yeah.
There we go.
The spectating client not accommodating for breaks.
Yeah, it's very annoying, but not much we can do about it. Oh, there it is. Perfect. Thought it was about to stop.
Well, that is first Drake goes over to red side with Grubs to blue. That's the trade. Infernal Drake, so good to keep that away from the Aphelios.
Yeah. Yeah, Aphelios getting the Infernal Drake will give them so much more damage. So it will be dangerous to give that away.
The next will be Mountain. So Influential Souls. The Chemtech Drake, Chemtech Soul, may not be the most... One flashes forward for his ult, lands the stacks into the Aphelios. Kaiser gets hit by the Nami bubble, but...
Oh, yeah, Brom here, stacking his passive. That will be the stun onto Aphelios now. Kaiser getting hit by the bubble, not able to keep going. That will be a kill for Aphelios onto the Brom. Kaiser just not having enough. Being hit by that bubble, keeping her away from the Aphelios.
Kaiser hit by 2 bubbles in that fight.
Yeah.
Really keeping her up so long.
Yeah, this Nami really good with those bubbles, able to hit everyone.
She has ult, but she doesn't have the mana for it. She ran out of mana before she could kill
Here
them.
comes the Akali TP.
LeBlanc is bot side as
LeBlanc
well.
is now being caught out in the middle here. But Jarvan coming in now. Here comes LeBlanc going for the Aphelios. There's the Nami ulti. LeBlanc picks up Aphelios. Now the Jarvan ulti. Jarvan will fall to the Akali. It will just be a 1-for-1.
1 for 1. LeBlanc for Akali. It's good to get things onto the LeBlanc, because if she can kill the Aphelios, then it can really change the fight.
Yeah, if LeBlanc will be able to pick up some more kills and get ahead and really snowball, she'll be able to really get onto the back line and one-shot the Nami, the Aphelios. So it's good for her to get some kills here.
Get some gold. With a small CS leader of that Akali, that might counteract the other Akali's got.
Also in the top lane, as you mentioned, the CS lead. This game, luckily for red side, there isn't that big CS lead this game.
They're very even. Or even in XP as well. The Poppy just keeping a push, making sure one can't go anywhere. As the LeBlanc chain stops anything from the Akali ult. R1 used, but chain has already landed so far. Now the Poppy is getting some plates.
Oh, there's the knockup. But yeah, Poppy is able to do a lot of damage onto this Zoin though.
That plate is purely from minions hitting. Poppy just keeping Q, one shots the caster minions. Q auto attack, essentially doing all the melees. So she gets the minions into the turret.
Yeah.
Uses a passive to
You
add
see
a
now, Volley is on his way, but Poppy does have a ward there.
She does have her ult.
Yep. So yeah, she sees her now. She sees him
Bronze
now
line.
and will start walking, but I think it's just a bit too late.
She's gone away. She's used her ult.
Yeah,
Yeah,
ulting
Volley
the Volley away now. Volley
She
will
might
just
turn
run
into
straight
a
back.
Knockup
There's the
not landed.
Nami ulti.
Probably not landed.
Jarvan looking for some plays down here while Volley is in the top side. There's LeBlanc going in, getting the Nami under the tower. Very well executed there from LeBlanc.
Yeah, LeBlanc saving that play. The
Yeah, here's Jarvan with the ultimate onto Aphelios. A lot of damage now. Brom taking the tower. Very well executed there with the dive. Poppy also picking up the solo kill on the one in the top lane in the meantime.
Very nice in the Poppy.
Volley will now see the Poppy being low. There's the Poppy flash. There's the Q. Will get stunned. Yeah. Not able to get out of this, so Poppy will fall. But in the meantime, the bot lane of red side will be able to pick up another plating and back off. So, yeah.
LeBlanc doing the same as remember game 1.
Yeah.
Remember game 1, they were coming down, even against the Akshan, they were coming down as Orianna, coming down to the bot lane to get their bot lane ahead. And now they've done the same thing again. Saving the play as Brawl's ult narrowly misses, just a little bit too short. Jarvan's EQ combo, not hitting the Nami either. And LeBlanc there to pick up the mess. Finish off that kill on the Nami, which means they can set up the dive onto Aphelios, which happens really cleanly. So, Aphelios' flash now coming up, so that was very opportune timing. Do that while Aphelios' flash was dead. And now we see Drake has just spawned as well.
Yep. We see-
8 members of the game on the bot side of the map. Top laners both at top, but both at TP.
Yeah, the blank Jarvan moving into it now, but Akali Volley is also there. They will be looking for this bot side here before doing anything.
Clearing out the vision, making sure red side have to face check into anything.
Yeah,
The Aphelios does have white and green guns. It's very good for fighting.
yeah, very good
As
fighting
it's,
here. Able to keep his distance a lot with the green one. Now switching over to purple.
Purple, not the strongest gun if you're in a 5v5. The root can be useful, but
Yeah, but
when
it's
you've
just
got
gonna
this
like it.
many
Here comes the
Oh,
Ornn
gosh.
ulti. Oh, the Jarvan though is in the back line. There will be Braum and Nami falling. There's both supports there. LeBlanc goes. Akali is just really running through this now. So much damage from Akali there. Volley being able to clean up the job, and now Poppy will also fall. That's one for Aphelios as well.
Akali and Aphelios is doing so much damage.
Yeah,
Red side, they commit everything to go onto Nami, which at this point of the game maybe isn't the right idea. They want to just go straight for the damage
yeah.
before Nami really is that effective at keeping them alive.
Mm.
Especially, you saw it then. They got Nami and then they all died. Their backline as well. There was no protection left for them.
No, when the Braum falls, it's just there's just nothing to keep them alive. Also, that Ornn ultimate initially from blue side, very well placed, able to pick up most of the enemy team.
No, a lot of the times you'll see Braum saving his door, saving his E for when that Ornn ultimate comes out, because he can stop it from
Yeah.
even getting towards the Ornn. But this time the Ornn ultimate was able to get a lot of value.
Yeah. So yeah,
With the recovery.
this fight
Maybe
making it
turn
a
on-
lot harder for red side now to play the game, because that was quite the lead. Now we see Akali, Volibear, and Aphelios getting all the kills. So kills are going exactly where you want to for this blue side here.
There's gold going down onto the Kaiser. You got Braum and LeBlanc trying to escort her through. That's only Aphelios. 3v1.
Yep. That will just be Aphelios falling,
No,
and it will go to Kaiser. So that is exactly what you want here.
And she's going for AD, so
Yeah.
yeah, so she's going to do a lot of damage on the auto attacks. Maybe not as much from the passive, but
No.
the auto attacks will do a lot. It's gonna be
Here we see
hard.
Ornn going in on this puppy. Puppy will just run away.
We saw
Also
from the fight,
interesting to
Kaiser-
see the puppy has gone for a bit more damage heavy build with the Sundered Sky first item.
Yeah, Thunder Sky is also a very beefy item because you do get the healing every time you
Yeah,
auto attack.
that is very true. You get a bit of health and a
95.
lot of healing.
95 plus 6% missing health. So when you're low on health, that healing is going to be a lot.
Yeah.
Several hundred.
See here, Kaiser able to go in and pick up the enemy red buff.
Yeah, they're really trying to funnel gold onto that Kaiser.
Oh, now Ornn here. Volibear is there though to help him. There's the Jarvan ult.
There, but
Now Nami coming up, Braum coming as well. Here comes the Ornn ulti. We'll pick up all of them. That is a very well placed Ornn ulti. Nami getting the kill, Ornn getting the Jarvan. And now Kaiser is here, has a lot of damage. There will also be the Volibear falling now. That is a very well turned fight. Aphelios does has red white, but it's just not quite enough. And here comes Akali. She will most likely also fall.
Is Kaiser able to tidy up? Kaiser can tidy up.
Yep.
Flash forward.
Braum just about staying alive. That is a triple kill for Kaiser. Very well turned for them there.
We just said it. The healing from the Sundered Sky onto Poppy. She was able to stay alive for so much longer than maybe she should have, but
Yeah.
she was able to stay alive for so much longer because the damage threats weren't there.
Mm.
The Aphelios and the Akali weren't there for blue side. They weren't able to get any damage down onto the Poppy to finish off that kill. The Collector from the Aphelios would have easily finished that kill Poppy, but the Ornn and the Volibear just weren't able to do it. And Kaiser shows up. She's got her Kraken Slayer. She's got lethal tempo. Able to stack it up onto the
Yeah.
Ornn.
Also with the Braum passive there as well to just keep him in place. So
Braum with Guardian, his passive, his
Yeah.
W. There was so much value coming out of the Braum and the Kaiser.
yeah,
You can see why that combination is so often put together.
yeah, just so strong. Yeah, very well turned for red side here. Saw that a fight was breaking out. Suddenly all of them moving up there. Now
Yeah,
here's
Nami's
another pick from Kaiser onto this Nami.
Nami stepping up too far. Braum no ult. hits the Q, but Abyssal sets turret.
Mm.
And now, these fights may be extended fights, because Kaiser is going to be good over the extended fight, not very bursty when she's in her. Well, she's gone for a little bit of AP, so might be a burst, but
Yeah, she's got a pretty mixed build here, I think. Some unhid.
Kali, was that Kali getting picked out? No, she's the ultimate to get away.
Yeah.
But Ocean Soul is what's coming. That's going to be the soul for this game. That Kaiser, that LeBlanc, there's not much healing on red side,
No.
which means that Blitz won't really go towards any anti-heal. The Ornn already has, just because Thormail is just such an influential item.
Yeah. Just
As we go to
oh, that's a very good Jarvan engage there with the ulti over the wall.
Kaiser.
Able to pick off this Aphelios. Another kill onto the Kaiser. Kaiser just snowballing so well.
Now they see Nami again. They can pick up Nami.
Yep. There will be Nami getting caught out. Actually, the blank flashing over, just about not able to catch Nami. Nami will stay alive though, but leaving Volley alone and he will fall. Another one for Kaiser.
Boom tried to leave that kill on Nami for the LeBlanc. She just didn't have the damage to finish it. She could have died, but Braum trying to be the selfless support. Ended up costing the kill. But they still got the volley there, and now they go and take the Ocean Drake. There's gonna be a little bit of healing outside of outside.
Ooh, on going in, but I just don't have enough damage to kill this puppy, especially not with the Sun Disguise. She's able to heal so much.
Yeah,
But yeah, there will be another Drake for Red Side here. Red Side really came back a lot here after those early fights they lost.
The Ocean Drake's on his own, not being too useful for their stats with the healing on the percentage missing health every 5 seconds. But the soul, really influential.
Yep. Now we see Arakan is up, all the red side is moving towards it. Volley, Aphelios and Nami is already there. Ornn is in the top side, does have his teleport though, so he will go for this tower first.
You saw the Athakan up.
Yep.
No picks taken.
They will just go straight on it and start it. Ornn deciding to back first before going. We saw him do this in game 1 as well for the Arakan, which will leave to red side just picking it up. Able to just run out of it there now. Here comes the Rift Herald again from the Volley Bear. Trying to use it to knock anyone up.
There's the Kaiser. Where's he gone? He's gone for
Oh,
TT,
that
isn't he?
leaves Volley just not hitting anyone, so he's just all alone now, being able to be picked off now.
Akali jumping in.
Yeah, there will also be Aphelios falling now. Akali, they are all quite low, but just not enough. So there's another one for the Kaiser. Kaiser just stacking these kills, getting so much gold.
That is looking so much harder to kill that Kaiser every time they fight.
Yep. She's just getting
Kaiser's
so much stronger, getting at least one kill in
Kaiser's
every single fight.
Kaiser's are 3 items before Aphelios is 2.
Yeah. She is
Yes,
just so far ahead. When we look at the gold here, yeah, that is a ridiculous gold lead for this Kaiser. That's 4.5k gold lead for the Kaiser. That is just so much. Now going for Sonya's 4th item on the Kaiser, just able to stay alive that much longer.
And almost getting that. I don't know what that is. It Protector's Vow, the tier item on Poppy? Is that what it's
Yes, Protector Trial.
Yeah.
I think.
Again, that stacked up. Even more
Yep.
shielding, even more survivability.
Mm-mm.
There's Akali's here in the top lane. Can't do much though.
Yeah,
Not
we
much
see
range
now
there,
3
right?
people here in the top side. They will be looking to just dive this Akali. And if fall, there's another one onto the Kaiser.
Yep.
She is just stacking the
Fantastic.
gold. Now we see Ornn and
Gold
Volley
has
here
to-
trying to go for the LeBlanc in the meantime. LeBlanc, oh,
LeBlanc.
very well played there from the LeBlanc. There's the root.
LeBlanc
Here comes the Ornn
able
ulti
to
though.
do it.
She is stalling so much
She's
time.
still
Still running down there though. But in the meantime, in this top lane, they are able to just pick up the tower. LeBlanc actually getting out here, getting to the wave. Now going back in.
Volley then.
That is not the greatest, so she will be picked off there.
Maybe she didn't go for that wave, but
yeah.
bought so much time. There's
Yeah.
the Nami ult stopped. And now
Yeah,
they're going to the
Braum will
Aphelios.
though die to the tower, but in the meantime, Kaiser is able to pick up the Aphelios here. Here comes the
Oh, the
Sonya's
stop.
from, or the arm guard from Kaiser. to really avoid that engage from Volley. Now flashing
They're
away.
they're going for the Kaiser. No
Oh,
support
the
up.
Jarvan ulti. Oh, Kaiser
Volley
being
going
very
for it.
low, but is able to pick off the Akali before she kills her. That is so well played. There's so much damage from this Kaiser. Just seeing how she's using all those kills that she's getting.
Only Ornn's alive. They're gonna back up, be safe.
Yeah, just the ulti from, or the shield from the ulti on Kaiser, able to keep her alive a bit longer from that Akali. So well played. This Kaiser really running the game.
Yeah.
And now we
she's got
see the
fully
full
complete.
Sonya's. Yep.
See, that arm guard may have been broken. It was only broken for about 30 seconds. And
Yeah.
he needed the large rod.
Yeah.
Kaiser's almost. Well, Kaiser's got 4.5 items and Players has 2.
Yeah.
Have a quick look at that gold difference. That's a 6,300 gold
Yeah,
difference.
that is
It's almost double the
crazy.
amount of gold.
Yeah, and in the meantime, we don't see
That's
any
24
big
minutes.
gold lead on any of the others. So all of the
No.
gold lead at the moment is sitting on this Kaiser. Rest of the teams are quite even.
That does mean if they get to pick off Kaiser, that there is
That
less.
is that is very
Not
true,
less
but
threat.
it will be very hard. They tried it here with the volley going in with his Q, but just the arm guard coming in straight away to keep this
They
Kaiser
had
alive.
all their dive of the Volibear and the Akali, and Braum wasn't alive.
Now
They go for the
Akali here
Akali
being
again.
left alone. There's 4 people on her. She's now
She stopped
using her
watching-
Sonya's. But it's just not enough. She will still fall.
She stopped watch to try to buy the time for the second part of her ult to come up, but they had to change CC afterwards.
There will be another tower now for the red side. They will be looking for this Drake. There will be the third.
Yeah,
That is
another
Soul
Ocean
Point.
Drake.
Jarvan
Saw.
slowly taking it.
Dove.
Knows no one's contesting it, so the rest of the team will just
Yeah.
be going to the mid lane now.
Volibear's top. We saw they dove onto Kaiser with the Akali and the Volibear, with Braum was dead, and they still could not get this champion.
Yep.
With Braum alive and protecting this Kaiser with a locket, and he's getting some anti-heal as well. There's very little they can do.
We see Aphelios is actually starting to have quite the damage as well.
Yep.
Especially with that upgraded IE as well and a collector. Here's the TP coming from the blank. They will be looking to just siege this mid lane here.
Yeah, trying to do a death push. They found the ward though. They wanted to try to bait that they were on Baron.
Yep.
They're
Are
still
standing
trying to
in
do
this
it, just
bush.
waiting in the bushes.
Yep. Looking
Waiting
to catch up.
for that to
Oh,
come
there's the Jarvan engage.
Pick off the Akali.
Very well to try and pick off the Akali, but it's just not quite enough. Nami will be healing. Now Poppy going in. There's the Jarvan ult onto the Nami. Nami will fall down. That will the blanket picking up a kill. Or now being
Kaiser's
left
knocked up
alone.
a lot.
A lot
dead.
of damage there from the Aphelios.
Kaiser's dead. They've
Yep.
killed the carry. Now just gotta keep playing the
And we
fight.
now see they are now scrambling, running away from this now. Since this Kaiser is dead, they are missing a lot of damage. But Volley trying to go in on
The
3
quality
people here
TPs.
will die.
We've still got LeBlanc.
Yep, now Jarvan being left
A lot of
alone.
damage in LeBlanc.
Yep, LeBlanc and Braum just trying to
Base.
get away.
Look at blue side space.
Yeah,
Super minions lining in. Someone's gonna have to go and deal with that.
yeah, all of them will
3 of them
go.
base.
Meaning there is
Yeah,
no
reset.
Baron this time. Gives time for Kaiser to come back up. Kaiser still having her Sonya's, not using in that fight.
Well, in that fight, we had Kaiser ulting towards the LeBlanc, where the Akali, where LeBlanc and Jarvan had found her. But that was away from Braum. She ulted herself away from her
Yeah,
protector, and then Ornn's ult found her. Volibear found her. Akali came back into the fight. So did Aphelios, and she was just too far forward. Without ult,
yeah.
didn't use barrier either. Probably
Well-
smart to save those two in 1v4, but
We did just see quite the kills there going on to LeBlanc. LeBlanc now getting quite the significant
Yeah.
gold as well, sitting at 2.5 items. Looking at Shadow Flame for third.
yeah, she's going to be very strong into this Aphelios and Nami
Mm.
later on. But she's got to play around this vision. She's got to get her support, her top laner, her jungle.
Braum
With
now
her to
here
get
able
vision.
to get vision on this volley. Rest of the team coming in now as well.
She sees Akali though. She's not going
Yep.
for it. They see
They
her.
are just on
They're on
the Baron
Baron.
here.
Which is one away.
It is
Let's
over.
go.
It is
Kaiser
over.
shreds objectives.
Ooh, yep, that is just Baron gone. Yeah, Kaiser so much damage onto those objectives. Probably just
It's a bit of
about
an unlucky timing
pushing.
because Baron lasts for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And Drake comes up at the time of taking Baron in 2 minutes 20.
Mm.
So that Baron is going to expire just before the Drake fight.
Yeah. Unless they
So
force a
perhaps they
fight
could have waited a
beforehand.
little bit. Yeah, unless they just go for the end before. They've
Yeah.
still got the super minions in the base. So they can push this mid wave in. Someone's got to go back on blue side. To
Yeah.
defend these super minions. And they can just get these free turrets.
Yeah, they will just pick up one here, keep this push
Volibear
going.
is
all
on the
five.
side.
Yeah, but it's just no way for him to really get in. I think he will
Helios
just
comes.
get one shot.
Aphelios is getting the super waves.
Yeah.
There's no AD carry for this. Also, very little range on red side. Kaiser's not very high range ADC.
Yeah, no. Only
Turrets
has
will
a
still be
W
difficult.
though.
Volibear trying to look for a flank, go into his topside jungle, and arc back round, take
Yeah.
behind them. Right. As they fade away. A minute till Drake.
Yeah, we see LeBlanc has
minute
now
till
gone
Sol.
to the bot lane and pick up that wave. So he's gonna get that
A
push
minute
in as
until
well.
Kaiser can get, I think it's 300 health or something a second, 150, 300 health a second. Which, for an ADC, that's massive.
Mm.
When you're in these prolonged fights, this amount of healing would really change. She's got a root on her,
Yeah.
if Aphelios goes for it.
Ooh,
No,
that is the stun here
She's
onto the
ulted.
Ornn. Ornn gets the ultimate though. There will be Nami falling. Oh, Kaiser is
Kaiser
dead
dead
though.
again.
There's Braum
That
as well.
fight.
This Akali doing so much, and as we talked about, Aphelios in the later game so strong with the upgraded IE as well. That will be the entire team falling now.
That fight from Kaiser was a series of misunfortunate events. She
Yeah.
walked into the Aphelios turret, and it chose to fight her, pick her, do a
Yeah.
lot of damage to her. She then ulted forward with her team
Mm.
and ulted into a Nami ult. So when she ulted in, she immediately got knocked up.
Mm.
So she was
Kaiser here,
Zhonya's
Kaiser is able to pick up the Shadow Flame, same as LeBlanc. There's a lot of damage now from them.
a lot of damage. But she had the Zhonya's immediately after that, which
Yeah.
left her really vulnerable coming out of it from anyone else in the enemy team. And then
But yeah.
Aphelios just
This is what
did
you
a lot-
talked
does so
about.
much
If they
damage.
pick off the Kaiser, the team fights will most likely go towards blue side, because Kaiser is most of the damage from red side here. Where on blue side you
think-
have both the Akali and Aphelios being quite strong.
I think the mistake from red side so far in these last few fights has been that they're trying to dive onto the backline,
Yeah.
which means that Kaiser's diving with them and is taking Kaiser to her enemy rather than the
Yeah.
enemy coming to Kaiser.
Mm.
So
Yeah, I
need
think
to
they just
calm
need to
down
play it a bit slower.
back. We
Get
saw
the-
it even at the Drake fight when they went for Nami. That when the carries of blue side have this uptime, then they can do a lot of damage.
Yeah.
And they need to get rid of the carries, not the supports.
Mm. Yeah, they
We'll
keep
see how they
going
do.
in to get the Nami, but that's not quite what they need to do here. They need to focus this Aphelios now, because he is getting quite strong. Now sitting at 4 items.
Yeah, we've got 2.5 minutes till the next objective, which is Baron.
We saw that 6k gold lead from Kaiser is now gone all the way down to 3k gold lead only.
Yeah, there's a lot of shutdowns
Yeah.
to Aphelios.
In the game as a whole,
Aphelios-
it is now completely even again,
Kaiser's full
basically.
build.
Yep,
Kaiser's full build. He's not going to get any stronger. So any gold that now goes onto Kaiser is, in terms of effective stats, worthless. Because
Mhm.
she's not going to get stronger. Aphelios, though, he's still got one item to complete.
Yeah,
It looks like he'll be a bloodthirster.
it makes a lot of sense keeping himself alive a bit more with
Doing
that
a lot.
lifesteal.
A lot of healing. So a shield bow and a shield doesn't give healing, does it? There's no
No.
bloodthirster at the end. He's probably got the small rune that gives lifesteal
Yeah,
in his precision tree. He's a Nami as well. And there's the only anti-heal from red side is on the Braum.
mm. Yeah, so
Admittedly,
Aphelios
it's
just
pretty good
avoids
to
killing
Aphelios.
him, so yeah.
It's good into Aphelios because Aphelios' blue gun
Mm.
will hit the Braum, and that counts.
Yeah, that's true.
So Aphelios can be effectively anti-healed against, but we'll see how effective it does be, especially if they end up, if this game goes long enough, getting Ocean Soul. That's 2 Drakes for 3. Next Drake in 3 minutes, 8 minutes. There could be an Ocean Soul fight where both teams are going for it. We could have the 3 Elder fights that I was talking about.
Yeah, I mean, it is looking to drag out a lot this game.
Yeah.
Currently,
Well, I
no
think
one
it's
with
gonna
any
take-
kind of big advantage, so...
It all takes one fight. One fight can change the entire game.
That is very true. Very true.
One
Yeah.
fight at the wrong time.
I
40
think
seconds to Baron.
this guy just needs to play a bit more passively, waiting for the right plays to go in on, instead of just rushing into the back line, because that is getting her killed now. We've seen it now. That happened twice in a row.
30 seconds till Baron. Poppy and Akali match each other in the bot lane,
Mm.
both with TP. As we see, our pick comp now for
Yep.
LeBlanc, Kaiser, Jarvan, and Braum
Yeah.
being up there. Who do you think wins this? Akali versus Poppy?
Poppy doesn't really have any MR, so I think if Akali can play it right, she will win it. But yeah.
She does have the raw stats, but that is also one of the key threats onto this Kaiser who's been kept in the bot lane.
That's true.
You can see the upgraded boots on the blue side, giving Ornn a little bit of that magic shield when he tanks the Kaiser's void missiles. As the Poppy goes forward, getting a little passive. LeBlanc caught out by Volibear with his stun. It looks like they're just gonna kite him away, root him up. And they're almost melting him. They're out of the fight. Ornn's now here.
Yeah, but
No
we see
TP from
red
those in the
side
bot
is so low here. There's the Jarvan
TP
falling.
first.
Now the volley is going for the Kaiser. And here comes the rest of the team. Kaiser trying to get away. Does get a lot of damage onto this volley.
able
Will
to
be able
kite.
to actually pick off the volley. Very good kiting
And
there from her.
Poppy with the Aphelios.
Here comes the the TP now from
LeBlanc
the
TPing
blank.
back into the fight.
Oh, Akali is able to pick up both Braum and Kaiser. But
It's dead.
it's just not enough.
This
Blues
could be
are
game. There's
picking-
30 seconds.
Yeah,
30 seconds is the Jarvan.
this
they've only got to
Aphelios
get to
just
the
so
mid-3 and
much
onward.
damage from him. We talked about it. If he got to the late game, he would do so much more damage, and he is doing that now.
This game could have been over 10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Red side have been a bit more patient, killed that front line before going to the back, but now you see the use of this Aphelios with his almost full build, the Nami behind him, the Akali also able
Yeah.
to dive into the back line. And that's game, that's series.
That will be game. That is a 2-1 victory for OB White against Abyssal Worms. Very good series, in my opinion. Some very good fights, good games, so very entertaining. Very evenly matched. But yeah.
Right, I am sorry, but I've got to dip now. Are you okay
All
to
good.
finish off everything
All
else?
good. Yep.
Cool. That was a fun one. Thank
Yeah.
you. We'll see you next time.
Appreciate it. See ya.
Thank you for watching as well.
Bye. Alright, yep, that will be it for today. Unfortunately, I don't have time for any post-game interview or anything today, as I gotta go. Cecilia, yes, thanks a lot. Tack for gamesne. But yeah, I will see you all for next week. Looking like there's nothing too much planned. Worms and Grasp will be playing against each other. So, OB White won. They won it 2-1. Very close games, so yeah, very good series to watch. Very evenly matched. But yeah, next week, exciting games. We have Grasp against Worms, so internal beef there. Two friendly teams going against each other. So yeah. Oh, but yeah. I gotta go now, so unfortunately no post-game interview or anything. So I will just thank you all for joining in. Thanks to the people playing. It was very entertaining to watch today, and I hope to see you all next week for Grasp against Worms. So yeah, see everyone, and peace.